when they can't when they can't actually debunk or refute what it is I say, they start making personal attacks. That's what I notice. They can't refute or debunk what I say because what I say has been studied, has been researched. What I say is a matter of fact that can be fact checked by anyone. The thing is that people in this generation have lazy brains. Maybe that's a byproduct of the younger generation growing up in a world where there was already an internet, as opposed to guys my age who had to do research, the hard way. You had to do the legwork. So, where to me it's easy, to them it's difficult. Thus, whatever I discuss, whatever I talk about, is just a matter of fact. In a manner of speaking, it's just a matter of fact. And because they can't refute what I'm saying, they start making personal attacks. So, maybe 5 minutes ago, there's a guy, he gets mad because I was pointing out that David Benavidez could not knock out Caleb Plant, that older, smaller fighter in Canelo Alvarez was able to stop a fighter that had never been stopped. Whereas David, who's much bigger and younger, and he's supposed to be a monster, he couldn't stop a guy who had already been stopped. And it was part of a bigger conversation. It was part of a bigger point that I was making. But that's what people today like to do. They like to take things out of context. Moreover, they want dominion over what it is I discuss. They want dominion. They want to control what I'm saying and how I'm saying it because they don't like it. Well, I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. And there's nothing you can do about it, you know? You can do your own thing. I always invite people to do their own thing. If your opinion differs from mine, what you can do is put those opinions out there on your social media, on your Twitter, and see how much I don't fucking care. See how I don't show up in your comments. See how I won't quote tweet you or retweet you. See how much energy I don't expel on you as opposed to what you guys do to me. You're too hung up on what I think, and I know why. You wouldn't be hung up on what I think if I were often wrong. You wouldn't be. If I were often wrong in things that I say, you would ignore me. Why would you pay attention to somebody who's often wrong? You wouldn't. The only reason you pay attention, most of these guys that like to hate watch this channel and say negative things about me, the only reason they keep coming back is because I'm often right. They like to pretend that I'm not, which I think is even more bizarre. It's more morbid, more childish. But that's the generation of individuals that are around. Morbidly childish, emotional, weak people. There's no other way to put it. If you getting mad that I pointed out, yo, David is bigger and younger than Canelo, and he's a volume puncher. Understand that? That means he throws more punches per round. That means he lands more punches per round. And in spite of throwing and landing more punches, you could not dispatch the same opponent. You don't like me saying that, but what about that is a lie? What about that is false? David did throw more punches than Canelo did to Caleb Plant. He did throw more punches. He did land more punches. And in spite of throwing and landing more, you could knock the guy out. The same guy Canelo knocked out and made it look easy. You couldn't even knock him down. Throwing more and landing more. You couldn't even score a knockdown. So that's a part of why, only a part. That's not the whole argument, but that's a part of why I never bought into all the David Benavidez hype. I don't buy it. And you guys should have learned your lesson about getting behind these PBC guys. You move from one souped up, hyped up fighter right to another without regard for what just happened, you know? And you want me to be dumb like you. Well, I'm not dumb like you. Shout out to my man Luis Puente. Here is money for Michael's French classes. Shout out to Michael not speaking French. He's a disgrace. He is a disgrace. Him and Chris are both a disgrace, especially Chris, because he speaks even less French than Michael. And Michael's French is terrible. Terrible. You know? There are so many content creators out there, so many boxing channels popping up all over the place. There are lots of them that if you don't like one particular boxing channel or you don't like what someone is saying, even if it's true for whatever reason, if you don't like it, you can simply move on to another one. But I get the same repeat offenders, the same weirdos, the same hate watchers, like that 38 Alpha Ez guy. I genuinely believe that man is delayed or he's on the spectrum. I never saw a more obnoxious group of people than Errol Spence Jr.'s fans for the last 5 years. The only guys who are more obnoxious were Wilder's fans, but those are essentially the same people, you know? PBC guys, PBC shills. And for you to have wasted all that energy talking so much, you talk so much just to be completely wrong. It's amazing that you still haven't learned your lesson. It's amazing to me. You can't underestimate how stupid some people are. When I was young, in my younger years, when I first arrived on this planet, I used to give people the benefit of the doubt that if I can process a bit of information, I imagine that other people will too, because it would seem obvious to me, thus, it may seem obvious to them. And as I grew older and the centuries passed, I realized that most humans are a lot dumber than I am. And I'm not the smartest guy in the world or the universe for that matter, but I'm a lot smarter than you. That's for sure. I am a lot smarter than you and better. I do everything better than you do. There's nothing you can do about that. And if you feel different, you can jump on this panel and tell me what it is. What do you do? And why should I care? Because I got a lot of hate watchers. And like I said, I wouldn't think anything of it if they didn't go out of their way to try to debunk me or discredit me when I'm just a boxing fan, bro. I do not presume to be an expert. No, I'm not an expert. I'm just right a lot. But I'm not an expert. Never presented myself as one. Not an expert. What expert? Just a boxing fan with a boxing channel where I talk about boxing. Now, if I get most of my predictions right, that's really why you're paying attention. Because if I were getting most of my predictions wrong, why the hell would you waste time on me? You know? Shout out to my man WMMA. Shout out to my man Jose Gardea. Yo, Jules, Duran versus Pernell Whitaker. Duran versus Aaron Pryor. Those are very tough fights to edge, especially Duran versus Pernell. That's a very tough fight to edge. Very tough. Duran versus Pryor. I'm going to go with Duran. I'm gonna go with Duran because I feel Duran was better on the inside than Aaron Pryor. Not to say Aaron wasn't good. He was. He was a volume guy and a strong puncher, but he's not Duran. You know, it's a different grade of fighter. So mid range to inside, I would favor Duran to win a shootout. I would favor Duran. With Purnell, it's dicier. It is dicier because Purnell's defense was out of this world. His head movement, his upper body movement. And he didn't do it while he was running away. He would do it in the pocket. He was for real slick, not these fake slick guys that you see today that your idea of being slick is being so far on the outside you're not even fighting. No, Purnell was for real slick. Walk through the water without getting wet slick. He was that kind of slick. In the pocket, in the line of fire, slipping, bobbing, rolling, weaving, catching, shooting. That's for real slick. Not that silly shit you see today. Shout out to my man Danny Lopez. Shout out to my man Marty Moore. We out here, yo. Larry Simmons out here, yo. Mr. Yagami, Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. My man Danny Lopez in the building, son. But yeah, yo. Alexander Martinez. I remember when you said if Crawford beats Errol bad, he wasn't going to fight him again. You were right. I told you. And I don't, you know what the thing is? I don't say those things to gloat. I say them on repeat so that you can learn, like, look at this. This is what I said. This is what I told you. So now you can learn from that, you know what I mean? Like, so that you can understand, no, I'm not bullshitting. I told y'all this was going to happen. Not only did I tell you it would be a one sided affair for 5 years before the car accident, not only did I say that Errol's not going to want to run it back with him, he's not going to want to, okay? It's going to be too lopsided. There won't be a rematch, you know? But they want to tell me this and that, it's crazy. Shout out to my man Clavo, que lo que, manín. Do you agree with the boxing voice saying Canelo asking for 200 million to fight Benavidez is a method of ducking? Shout out to the relay and sexy little sluts and the women. Yow! La cuero, coño. Yeah, what I'm gonna say is that I think people are choosing to be obtuse because when I heard that soundbite, I didn't take it literally. I took it as a hypothetical scenario, something that you say in passing. But the way that boxing is covered here today, people take what's out there and build a narrative around it. So when he throws out that figure, you're going to have people, yeah, man, he's saying 200 mil. I don't think he's being serious about 200 mil. I think he's postulating, he's hypothesizing that if some random promoter wanted to come along and offer him a boatload of money for it, sure, because you guys haven't offered me anything. And that's what they've been saying, which is why that whole argument to me, I don't want to make video upon video upon video about the same thing because I already went over it. Canelo and his team have been saying the same thing. They never offered us David. They never offered us anything for David. So when I see that and I see what he says, how I take it is, oh, if some random person wants to come along and throw me a fuck ton of money for the fight, sure, I'll do it tomorrow. But y'all want to take it literally. So look, take it literally. If you want to call it a duck, you could call it that. I'm not going to agree with you, but that's where the problem is. You want me to agree with you. Where I don't give a fuck how you feel about it, right? Like where I don't give a fuck how most of these guys don't feel about it. I don't care. They care how I feel about it. That's what it really is, yo, because I'm special and I'm important and all those things. Shout out to my man Luis Puente. You asked for the US rights. Pay the 200 million. Yeah, like that's why I said what I said in the video that I did, that they cherry pick. Shout out to Drew because Drew pointed it out on Twitter too. They cherry pick aspects of the conversation. In the same interview where Canelo said they never offered me nothing, that's the same interview where he said, yeah, somebody should give me 200 million. And they'll take that part, but they'll leave out that he said they never offered him nothing. And you'll ignore Eddie Reynoso when he says they never offered him nothing. And you'll ignore the report from 2 months ago, a little over a month ago, to close to 2 months ago, that said David was never part of the deal. Now, when you go to Matchroom, they'll offer you a Berlanga. Maybe they'll try to get you Mungia. When you go to PBC, they offered you Charlo and they offered you Spence and the other Charlo. So the onus is on Al Heyman to make these things happen. But when you have a bunch of people who always go up to bat for him, always defend him, if you want to be mad at somebody over that fight, you should be mad at Al Heyman because the responsibility to do that fight is on Al Heyman. It's on Al Heyman. Who's supposed to make it happen if not Al Heyman? Do you think that Samson Luca, who do you think is paying for David Benavidez's fights? Al Heyman, not Samson Lukowicz. Samson does not broker deals with platforms. He doesn't have a broadcast deal. The money that pays your fighters, it doesn't come from you. It comes from Al Heyman. So if you're going to blame somebody for this fight not happening or anything like that, you got to blame Al Heyman right there with Canelo because whose job is it to make the fight if not his? Whose job is it? But they got this. That's a separate conversation. You know, the love affair with Al Heyman. That's a separate conversation that has been talked about to death. You know, it's been talked about to death. The way that I see it, whether people like it or not, Canelo has reached the point where these guys don't stand out to me. Munguia, Benavidez, what's the fucking difference? You guys build up boogeymen all the time. You build up boogeymen. Lara built himself up, then y'all built up Golovkin. You do it all the time. For a fighter who's been fighting since age 15, he's already been in major fights. He's literally on the Forbes list. He's literally the top earning boxer in the whole sport. What about a David Benavidez is going to seem special? What, because in the last 2 years you got excited about him? Because in the last 2 years you wanted to start talking him up? To Canelo, he's just another guy. And I could tell you that, but you don't hear me. If you don't hear me, what the fuck are you doing here then? There's nothing special about that dude. I've been saying this is not the Golovkin situation. It's not. You don't have the buzz, the momentum, and the supporters that Golovkin had when all of that was going on. You're not there. You've been on pay per view 2 times. You didn't sell shit. So all this make believe shit you see on Twitter, that's what it is. It's make believe shit. It's 2 and 3 people or 4 and 5 people that have 10 Twitter accounts between them, and they log on and off to keep saying the same shit. It's not that many of y'all. You need more people. I'm sorry that I'm not bent out of shape about it. What do you want me to do? He's not special. I didn't all of a sudden start saying that. You could go back 2 years, 3 years. I've been saying that, like, yeah, he alright. He alright. I mean, I don't see nothing special. What, that you big? The only edge I see that David has had in the super middleweight division is that you come in a lot heavier than other super middleweights. That's all I see. That, oh, well, you doing your thing because you rehydrate heavy the night of a fight. And I don't complain either. I don't complain, but I did point out on many occasions that that advantage wears off, because as the weight becomes more difficult to make, you start to hurt yourself trying to get there. Your punch resistance starts to suffer, your physical condition starts to suffer, your power starts to wane, which goes back to what I said about the Caleb Plant thing, that you're bigger and younger than Canelo, but you couldn't knock that guy out. And you threw more punches than Canelo. You landed more punches than Canelo. You landed more punches on the same guy, but you couldn't put him out and you couldn't put him down. Canelo threw less punches than you. And not only did he drop him, he stopped him. The smaller, older fighter. What does that tell me? Oh, you throw mostly arm punches. That's what you throw, mostly arm punches. You know? They get mad at me for stuff like that. Very emotional people. Now, I don't go to them and tell them, well, you have to feel this way, or you have to agree with this, or you have to say this. No, I don't care what you think. I don't care. And I think maybe that's what offends them. That I couldn't give two pink shits about what you think about boxing. I don't need to talk to you. You motherfuckers be wrong and act like nothing happened. What the fuck am I going to listen to you for? You have more and more fighters leaving the PBC, and instead of acknowledging what I'm telling you, instead of acknowledging that I told you this was going to happen last year, I told you fighters are going to start to leave, right? You get mad at me for pointing it out instead of acknowledging what I'm telling you. Now, Subriel Matias left the PBC, Michelle Rivera left the PBC, Kenny Sims, he just left the PBC, you know? And it's going to keep going on. I told you this is what's going to happen because you don't have that many fight dates to accommodate all these fighters. They have bills, they have families to feed, and they're going to go. They're going to go wherever the opportunities are. They're going to go. Simple as that. And the strength of your stable is going to wane. Everybody's waiting for the PBC to get a new broadcast partner. Everybody's waiting for that, right? But look, we're in March. We're in March going into April, all right? We're in March. We haven't heard nothing about you getting a second broadcast partner. If this keeps up, you won't have much left to bring to a second broadcaster. You won't have enough. Shout out to my man, Mr. Calderon. They hype off David like he has a buzz outside the hardcore fans, but when I talk about the average casual, they don't know him. Of course, bro. That's what I've been saying. You talk like the what I don't like about it is I don't like talking to or dealing with dishonest people. Like the idiot before that was trying to say that, yeah, yo, Danny was sick before he fought Canelo. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, dog? What is even the point of you, let alone talking to you, you fucking moron? Danny wasn't sick coming up. Danny wasn't sick going into the Canelo fight. He literally just beat unbeaten Sergey Derevianchenko. He literally came off of becoming IBF champion. What are you talking about? Why the fuck are you even talking? Matter of fact, you could talk. Just stop talking to me. That's all I want. Leave me the fuck alone. Argue with each other about whatever dumb fucking shit y'all be arguing about. But leave me out of it. If you see something I post, just scroll past it. Like I do to you, scroll past it. Cause I don't give a fuck what you be talking about. And I be seeing y'all shit. I just don't care about that shit. Motherfuckers on social media is crazy. They act like you there to talk to them. No, I'm not here to talk to you. You should go talk to somebody else. Tell them that stupid ass shit that you be thinking, bro. Because you thought Spence was going to be Crawford, and you thought Wilder was an all-time great, and you thought Fulton was going to beat Inouye, right? You probably thought Wilder was going to knock out Parker. Leave me alone, man. The fuck out my face, man. Stupid motherfuckers. I want to talk to y'all. I've been saying this since this channel's inception. This channel is actually not for everyone. No, it's not. You got to have certain faculties to even come to this channel. You got to have certain faculties and some capacity to even be here. You do. It's not for everybody. It's not for dummies. It's not for man children. It's not for emotional people. I fucking hate emotional people. Passion. Just do your thing amongst yourselves. You know what I'm saying?
They love you, Jules. They attack you because they want your attention. It's a new guy every week.
Fuck them. Stupid mother. You know I can't. You know I can't really stand these mother. Like the idiot before, the idiot I was just talking to about the Daniel Jacobs shit. Like you fucking idiot. Do you understand that Danny didn't even adhere to the rehydration clause? Your whole thing is that Canelo weakened him, right? Your whole argument is Canelo weakened the guy with a weight stipulation. Well, what if I tell you that Danny didn't actually adhere to it and he paid the fine? What's your excuse then? How could he be weight drained if he didn't adhere to the weight clause? You fucking idiot.
And how did Canelo do it when it's an IBF rule? It's an IBF mandate in their bylaws. But did you see David Benavidez is running with it on Instagram right now? He just posted something about Canelo. So it's a big fucking
Are
fuck
you
off.
are you going, bro? Are you going to 175 or not? That's my thing. Cause where I'm at with it, I actually don't care about that fight. I don't care about it. Like, that's not a big deal to me. Undisputed is a big deal to me. I'm excited about Inouye versus Neri. I just gotta look at her Dennis Berenchik. That fight with him and Emmanuel, that's gonna be a fucking shootout. That's gonna be a shootout. I care about the shit that's happening. Y'all motherfuckers like arguing about the same shit. That's how some content creators make money. Let me make 10 videos about Canelo all fucking day.
All
Fucking
day.
joke.
And what's funny, the funniest thing is you picked the WBC at 175 when it just got ordered. It's mandatory in January, and you're not going to get
Exactly.
ordered for another 12 months.
Yes.
I mean, my whole thing is that you could lawyer up like Dillian did. You know what I mean? Because that is what Dillian did. He got the lawyers. He threatened the WBC. He did threaten them. So
Mhm.
David, if you really want it, go get it. You
Well,
know,
see that.
Dillian did get his title shot after a while. It took a while, but he did get it. And he was waiting longer than you. Like, I see so many people lying about this that he been mandatory since 2021. No, he wasn't. The mandatory in 2021 was Avni Yildirim. And after Canelo beat him, yeah, he didn't have to satisfy another one for a while. And what they don't realize, you know, those unification matches Canelo had? Yeah, the WBC counted those as Mandos too.
And it wouldn't
That's
matter.
why he did
And
it.
if he wanted the Mando at 75, the IBF is the next one up. But you know what, Jules? He's on the, you called it, he's on the same hype that Boots is. He's just waiting to cop a vacant email belt.
Well, he also like this whole thing would have been null and void and mute if David had just not been stripped of his title and not stayed away from the Taco Bell, and not lose his belt on the weight
Well, I mean,
scales.
my main thing is overall, like what you guys are saying. But if we crunch it down in a nutshell, it's like, check it out, man. You know, it's a fucking business, right? You you choose to run your mouth and talk shit to try to get it instead of going the business route and use the administrative route. You know what I'm saying? And actually make them give you the fucking fight. Like, it's not that hard, but you don't do
My
that.
thing is this. My thing is this. The whole American boxing scene behave like a bunch of suckers. When I look out in the world of boxing, not these dorky ass Americans and their stupid little fucking games they play. Yeah, it's a huge fight happening in Saudi Arabia. Fury and Usyk. It's a huge fight.
And
He
then
knew he take. Hold on. He knew he taking care of business every fucking time. It doesn't take him a year and a day. It doesn't take a political angle. He doesn't sit there having to say stupid shit and acting like a fucking jackass. He unifies one division, becomes undisputed, goes to the next, does the same thing. Fights the people that people want to see him fight without acting like a complete dickhead. All this bullshit that you see in America is so fucking unnecessary, but that's why I came to the conclusion the American boxing fan doesn't like boxing. They like drama. They don't like
Mhm.
boxing. Like, nah, y'all don't like boxing because if I start talking about boxing, y'all gonna get bored. If I ask you to break down boxing so we could get into these predictions, who's gonna be right? Me or you? Who's gonna be right?
Yeah, don't forget they're gonna get emotional too.
Yeah.
And we,
Motherfuckers keep telling me I don't know
Emotional
what
bitch asses.
motherfuckers will tell me I don't know what I'm talking about all day. And all I gotta do is go in the search bar, see what you said, and you know what? It looks a lot like I know what I'm talking about more than you do, Mr. Boxing Experts.
and
Because it's more than one.
we're also gonna have
Yo,
175
Jules,
undisputed too, Julius. So let's not forget about that. Well,
yo,
again, there's too
yo,
much drama
Jules,
back here.
Jules, I be on Twitter, I be looking at this shit, and I just say like to myself, like, yo, if you don't have the intellect to deal with this motherfucker, just don't talk to him. He's an objective observer, and all the fuck he's going to do is bring up facts. So if you can't handle that, just block him, leave him alone.
Yeah,
But
look,
no,
I'll
these
I'll
people
tell
are
you
blood
what.
Yeah.
You gotta chill with the 10-minute talks, bro. All right, the main shit is very simple. I'm not an emotional person. I believe emotions make people weak. I am very objective. I don't have time for how you feel. I don't give a fuck how you feel. No one on this planet that we're on, except maybe your close friends and your family, gives a fuck how you feel. If I pull up a fact, you're either going to acknowledge it or you're going to get emotional about it. And if all you're going to do is get emotional about it, see your way out the door. I don't care how you feel. You understand that? If all the reports that I've seen point in the direction that Canelo was never offered that fight, right? Just one example. If that's what all the reports are telling me, that's what I'm going to go with. Very simple, because that's what they all say. Whether it's Mike Copinger or Dan Rafael or Eddie Reynoso himself or Canelo Alvarez himself, they all say the same thing. Now, isn't it Al Heyman's responsibility to make that fight happen? Like, Eddie got all his guys a Canelo fight. Callum Smith, John Ryder, Billy Joe Saunders, Daniel Jacobs, Golovkin, he got the trilogy. He got his guys to fight. Al, what the fuck are you doing? Because it's never Al Heyman's fault, right? There's no responsibility for Al to do a motherfucking thing. Even though, yo,
Facts.
you're a PBC fighter, right? You a PBC, you the head of the PBC. If the responsibility to do this and make it happen is on anybody, it's on you. And what did you do? When you realize, yo, we can't sell that Charlo fight, man. What do? You bring in a Golden Boy fighter? And it's Canelo's fault. That's crazy to me.
Comedy,
You gotta
bro.
give
Comedy
Al-
all around, son.
You have to give Al some slack here. After all, he's so busy doing well, I'm sure he's on something. It's very important.
Shout out to my man Willie Litch for the Cash App donation to the Chinese Beer Fund of Sweden. And yeah, it's like it's always a different set of rules, is what I notice. And once again, I don't care if you have a love affair with Al Heyman or the PBC. I don't actually give a fuck. If not for you pestering me, I wouldn't bring it up. That y'all is just a bunch of double standards. You watch Javante Davis. You watch him put a weight clause on Ryan fucking Garcia. You watch him tease Ryan, saying, you can't eat. But you want to lose your mind when I suggest that, yo, put a weight clause on David. Fuck him. Fuck him. Life ain't fair. Why should I fight that way? Bitch. 10-pound rehydration clause, bitch.
The history books won't give a fuck. History books won't give a damn. They'll just see the W.
You know what I'm saying?
Fans don't give a fuck anyway either.
Nah, we really don't. We'll talk shit for like 10 minutes and then go about our business.
My whole shit is one. Weight clauses, as much as you like to bring up weight clauses in reference to Canelo, I know that's bullshit because you're okay with Javante's weight clauses. You were okay with Floyd Mayweather's weight clauses, but when Canelo, if He used one. Oh, now you want to get upset? You just a bitch. Be a bitch by yourself.
And you know what?
Fucking
Here's the thing.
clowns.
I don't have a problem with or rehydration clauses because here's the way I see it. If the other motherfucker agrees, you honored that, you agreed to it, you said you're gonna come in ready with the rehydration clause, and you so obviously you still think you can win. So when you lose, you can't blame that shit, man.
That's the shit. Like they talk about, oh, Canelo's weight clauses. All right, listen, Brody, I understand. It's not the best. It's not the ideal environment. I understand, but you don't care when Floyd uses them. You don't care. You don't care if Javante uses them. And look at who he's using them for. Mario Barrios. You needed a rehydration clause? What, you didn't feel safe? You wasn't sure if you could beat him?
Rules. They don't get mad when Andre Ward brought down fucking Chad Dawson from 75 to 68. So what's that
That's
about?
what and it's the same shit I'm saying that look, if you think, for example, I think Canelo really lost the Golovkin fight. Y'all know that. I say it all the time. The first one, I think he lost that fight. But and they'll bring that up. But if I say, yeah, Ward, I don't really know if he won that Kovalev fight. Oh, that's different. That's different. How is
How's
that
that different? You
How is
got
that
knocked
different?
down. You got beat up with a jab.
Ain't that about a bitch, Chris? That Ward really got sat down in that fight. Canelo ain't even get sat down in no fight. He ain't never got sat down.
Yeah,
Sat
He
down
never
with a
got
jab, by the way.
Yeah, no, it was a right hand. It was a right hand. He was getting beat up with a jab. The guy
I
hit him with a
remember it being a jab, but I just remember it because I remember Sergey Jab was on point that night. And bear in mind, I don't like Sergey, you understand? I'm objective. After that fight, there were a lot of people. There was an outcry, there was an outrage that Ward should have lost. So let's not play this
And
game.
Ward wasn't going to do the rematch
Hey,
either.
Ward
You got to
lost that fight,
remember.
bro.
he did lose the
No,
fight.
no. But the shit is that I say it all the time. I think Floyd got gifts. I think Oscar got gifts. I think Canelo got gifts. I think a lot of fighters get gifts. I don't
Facts.
act different about it. A lot of fighters get gifts, bro. A lot of them.
Okay,
Chavez had a loss overturned. This is boxing.
Yeah.
That's why I don't be in my tits about it because it's like, bro, this is boxing. This shit happens. You know,
Devin got a
even if
gift.
even in female boxing, some people think Katie Taylor got a gift in a personal fight. Yes, I'm not saying I agree with it, but there are those people you have to acknowledge that, yeah, there's people that think she lost that fight. There's people that think she lost the Serrano fight. Those people are out there.
I don't think she lost either fight.
It ain't even that, bro. It's just acknowledging. It's just acknowledging that, you know what I mean? That don't act Hasidity over a close fight that Canelo had, but you want to turn a blind eye to Mayweather Castillo. Mad people thought he lost that fight. The De La Hoya fight. The De La Hoya fight. Yo, mad people thought he lost that fight, bro.
I'm one of those.
Maidana
I'm
fight.
one of those.
The Madonna
The first Maidana fight too. I think he lost that one too.
Devin Haney Lomachenko.
Yep.
Do you see what I mean? So it's not like, it's not like I'm saying, oh yeah, you know, it's so fucked up. All I'm saying is it's normal. It happens. No big deal. You know, we'll be mad that weekend, right? The next week, man, I've been done, forgot about that shit, man. I ain't thinking about that shit no more. On to the next shit.
You know, Jules, I gotta tell you though, man. I as a non-Canelo fan for years, I was and I wasn't, and then I was. And the reason that was because I didn't think he was like a classic Mexican fighter, like a Chavez or you know, like a Morales or anything like that. And I became a fan of his probably after when he fought Jacobs. Okay, and then I've been a fan.
Same.
Yeah, I've been a fan of him ever since. But I gotta tell you, this recent thing just kind of made. I don't know. It's disappointing.
Can I tell you something? Listen, I'm on that time. I'm on fuck it time and fuck you time. Yo, I need 300 mil. Canelo up it. I need 300 mil for that fight. You don't like? All right, then go do your thing. Because I don't fucking need you, and you need to understand that. You need to kiss the rings and kiss my ass and get the fuck out my face, you motherfucker, because I know what's going to happen to you. you're gonna fucking lose. This is not a legacy fight. Are you out of your fucking mind?
No, it's
David
that,
Benavidez is not a fucking legacy fight.
no, it's not a
Flavor,
legacy fight.
that is the flavor of the month. And
It's not a
that motherfucker, if he lose, you think they still gonna be hyping him up?
no. But the thing is, like, listen, you got to understand. My community is very, we're very proud of our fighters. You know, like we want to have that. We want to have those legacy kind of like fighters, and that we can look back on and say, "Hey,
can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Can I ask a
no,
question?
for sure.
Canelo has no legacy.
No, of course he does. Of course he
Now,
does.
I got a follow-up question.
No,
I have
I'm
a
not saying
follow-up.
this is.
I'm not saying you are. I just want to run through it. This is a mental
Sure.
exercise.
Sure,
What
sure.
is David's legacy?
Oh, nothing yet. He hasn't done anything yet.
I think
at all.
Mexican.
At
you
all.
know,
But
like this to me it's bizarre because there are real legacy fights that didn't
Sure.
happen. There are actual real legacy fights,
sure,
real
of
ones
course, of
that
course.
didn't happen. But
Of
what I
course.
hate about today's boxing scene is they prop anybody up. Look at Boots. Look at Boots.
No, I know.
You have
Yeah, of
you
course.
have Terrence
Of course.
Crawford. You have Terrence
Somebody,
Crawford, a
somebody,
two-time. Hold on, fam. You have a two-time undisputed champion, 3 division champion overall. He proved all of you wrong. All you dick-sucking weirdos. He proved all of you wrong. Who you jump on? Boots.
yeah,
Boots.
Boots
of
is
course.
sack.
And that's the story. But right now, I think the consensus right now, it's a little disappointing. And there are a lot of people. Sure, they're happy to see Munguia fight him, but you know what? It's like one of those things that one of my friends told me today. He's an older guy. He's a trainer, and he's like, they're not. ¿Te acuerdas cuando peleó Morales and like the memories of the fight.
Manin. No, te voy a
It's
decir,
now.
espera.
And
Te
my
voy a
and my
decir algo. Te voy a
but hold
decir
on.
algo porque
Well, hold on. Let me finish.
for all the Morales and all that stuff, and that's great. Need I remind you that there were things people did back then that wouldn't even get sanctioned today? And that's the reality of boxing. The real reality of boxing that people don't like to hear is Canelo already surpassed Chavez.
Boom.
No, that's what I said.
He
That's
already did it.
Okay. Listen, this is what I said exactly. He said, yeah, but he in Spanish he was like, yeah, but he's never going to be beloved like Chavez. And I go, you know what? He's accomplished more than Chavez. What? How many champions did Chavez fight? And then his rebuttal was, well, you know what? When Chavez came, he brought it. And even if he lost, win or lose, he still fucking brought it. And that's what we love.
And once
that's what we
again,
love.
I remember
does the
after.
same to
Hold on, fam. I remember there were people that thought Chavez quit in the De La Hoya fight. See,
Yes.
this is how
Yes.
this is why I'm trying to tell y'all that I'm an alien and my memory is a lot better than
No,
y'all's.
I remember that.
What people don't this is what human beings never factor into the equation.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah, exactly.
When the people that grew up in the Chavez era die, you know who's going to be left? The people who grew up in the Canelo era. And then
Yeah.
you know what happens then? He becomes beloved,
Yeah.
but Chavez was beloved.
I agree, because that was my rebuttal. My rebuttal was this. I said, listen, they're not going to remember Benavidez. No one's going to remember the fight that he didn't fight with Benavidez. Who cares? Nobody's going to, especially if Benavidez goes down in this next fight, or if he loses anything at 175, which I think he will. But that's besides the point. My point is, 10 years from now, we're going to remember Canelo as one of the all-time greats. One of the, not the all-time great, but one of them. And that's it.
Look,
but right now, it's a little
Floyd
disappointing.
Mayweather, there are more fighters, which is why it annoys me. There are more fighters that Floyd didn't fight than there are fighters that Canelo didn't fight. There's a fucking laundry list of fighters that Floyd didn't fight. Now, here's my thing. I didn't give Floyd shit over that. That's insane. Y'all want one guy to fight every fucking body across all these weight classes. Y'all want him to fight Paul Williams. Y'all want him to fight Lara. Y'all want to fight Margarito. Y'all want him to fight Spadafora. Y'all want him to fight Mir Khan. Bruh, he's one guy, all right? It's a whole lot. Y'all want to fight Keith Thurman. He's one guy. He can't fight all of them. Now, when I see Canelo, Canelo practically fought everybody. Practically. Yeah, he did.
Mhm.
So I don't have time. So this game that and I look at it as a game because it's a game. A lot of these guys that they liked got their ass beat, and they not real for real fighters. That's why they can't recover. Should it be the end of the world that Errol Spence Jr. lost one fight? No, but it is. Should it be the end of the world? Should it be the end of the world that Keith Thurman lost to Manny Pacquiao? No, but you ain't never been the same since. Why? Why y'all like that? Other fighters lose a fight, they come back. Why y'all, when y'all lose, it's all over? It's a reason,
Yeah.
and it's what I've been saying. It's what I've been saying. Marquez lost early in his career. Bernard lost early in his career. It
The
didn't
first
matter.
fight, right?
They came back better. Why
Yeah.
is it when y'all hyped up, souped up, hype job ass motherfuckers lose? Why y'all never be the same after that? Why does it make you better? Because there's plenty of fighters that they lose and they come back better. Why y'all don't? Because
No,
you're
no mental
fucking hype
fortitude.
jobs.
The
So-
great.
No
So
mental
one
fortitude.
thing I read a little bit of today, and I didn't really get into it too much, but I wanted to ask you about was, is it true that Gervonta made a statement saying that I'm too good and I don't have to prove anything to anybody, kind of like what Canelo's saying, but
Mhm.
without the accolades?
So now you see where I'm coming from.
Oh no, I know.
Part of the
I know.
no, I'm saying a part of the reason that you'll see me defend Canelo is because for all the crap, he's not perfect. I say that all the time, but he's doing more than Javante. He's doing more than Boots, isn't he? Y'all motherfuckers love Boots already. Y'all ready to build him a church already. For beating who and doing what? For beating who and doing what? Y'all on David fucking dick. And I already know it's not no boxing shit. This is not no boxing shit. You just on his dick because that's Al Heyman's boy. You still trying to sell that dream of Al Heyman and the PBC, the land of milk and honey. That's all it is. And it's like you haven't learned yet. Getting behind those fighters is not a good idea.
Yeah.
They give me these
That's not a
motherfuckers
good
flowers
idea.
that ain't even planted yet, bro.
We don't need to look further than another guy left today. And Mr. Ring IQ, was there any Amazon guys at the presser?
No. I mean, like, they get mad at us for listen, they get mad at us for even having these conversations. When it's like everything I told you, go back. Don't listen to shit. Go back to last year. I said all of this is gonna happen. Those guys are gonna start to leave. The stable's gonna thin out, and their presence in the sport is gonna begin to wane because you're already not doing that many shows. Now you don't have that many fighters. The stable's thinning out. Your future, like I already see Top Rank signing a bunch of new young guys. I see Golden Boy signing a bunch of new young guys. Matchroom signing Queensbury, signing new people. Y'all not doing that. Y'all literally have people leaving. What do you want me to do? Say it nicer? Is there a nice way to say that? You know what I'm
PBC
saying? Now,
these days.
let me read the super chat. Let me read the super chat. Shout out to my man Oscar Jimenez. Jules, what are your thoughts on all the conspiracy idiocy surrounding Ryan Garcia? People that would never talk about him are now doing so. Well, look, I would say that at least in the beginning, I thought that it was good for raising awareness and promotion for the fight. But I just heard that the ticket sales aren't even good. I heard that they're bad. So I can't give him that. Where before I thought, oh, he's doing a good job promoting the fight. Apparently not, because it's not selling. So I don't know what to say, man. Look, Ryan, I don't even like talking about Ryan, bro. Like it's like, bro, I don't feel like I'm talking boxing when I talk about Ryan. I don't want to talk about Ryan. WMMA said if Canelo Benavidez was a legacy fight, Turkey would pay for it, hands down. Yeah, like David is just another dude to me, man. If look, Canelo could fight him, I'm not against the fight. It's just y'all gassing it. That's like David is not nobody. The fuck?
Hey,
That dude is not nobody.
I was watching your relay video, right? And I think you said that in the restructured deal, Canelo only has one more fight, right? So what if he went to the Middle East. So what if he already talked to Turkey and be like, yo, what's up with me and David? You know, can you pay for that? After this fight,
Hey, Turkey will do it.
Yo, I don't know. Look, I don't know what Canelo's temperament is, but I get the sense it's kind of similar. That if it's me and y'all getting mad at me, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make you more mad. Yeah, yo, I ain't fighting your boy until I get 300 mil. Oh, you don't like? I will go do something else, then, motherfucker. I
And that's
bring the
how I
money.
know.
I bring the money, not you. The fuck y'all look like trying to talk? The fuck y'all look like trying to tell me this? I'm the reason the money is here, not you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and I'm glad he said that in the interview too. I'm glad that he said it's me. Okay, it's me. I'm the one that brings the money, not that guy. I'm. That's what people need to hear because it's the truth.
And then all we got to do is look at the Fords list for that.
No,
shit.
and we know what's next, Felly. We know what's
It's
next.
it's a lot of gaslighting from an outfit that I said it in a video I did. The legacy of the PBC is Al Heyman taught a bunch of B, C, and D level fighters that act like they the A side. Like, bitch, you should have been biting your nails and shitting and peeing and farting to get that Canelo fight. When they asked you, yo, would you go to the zone to get that fight? You should have said yes. Well, no, I'm Al Heyman. All right, you stupid motherfucker. Then go to 175 and make something out of yourself.
Okay, speaking on that, Jules, I had to ask you a question here, and I heard it on ProBox TV that they were talking about, and I don't know if it's for sure, but they were mentioning that Amazon Prime is actually going to have fights that are just not on pay-per-view, just on a regular schedule.
Well, I heard that 2 months ago. 2 months later, there's no free June. Remember 2 months ago, Dan Raphael said there's supposed to be a free fight in June? Where is it? Where is it? The only fight happening in June seems to be a pay-per-view. Now, let me remind you of something. That before any of this stuff came out, what did I say at the beginning of the year? I heard there ain't going to be no show in April. I heard April is a blackout. I heard the first 5 to 6 months, the first 5 months, they're only going to do one show. And the first 6 months, they're only going to do 2 shows. And they get mad. But was I right or was I right? Was I right? Where's the other shows, bro?
But you know what? Here's what I was
Right.
thinking. You said something very smart, Jules, like you always do. You said Canelo's just going to piss him off even more. Canelo's saying, "Fuck you, American fans. You don't buy shit anyways," and he's going to go on a Latino tour. We know Berlanga's next. Don't let Berlanga knock out Danny Jacobs. Berlanga is a bigger draw than David right now.
I feel like Canelo may be trying to get at the Saudi money, but I just feel like also, you know what? When he did that, I was like, yeah, that's what I would do. I bring the money, not you. Let somebody come over here and offer me 200 mil. Otherwise, no fight. I don't need you. How the fuck you gonna offer me what I bring? That's like, Brody, that would make me mad. Like, this dude is running around telling people, oh yeah, they offered Canelo the Azteca rights. You remember when they said that 2 months ago?
Caleb Plant said that, remember?
Nasty work, bro.
really
Just
feel
fucking
like,
nasty work.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the attitude that I would have had. Like, oh, y'all want to play games? I'll play games with y'all. Shout out to Real Talk. The universe told me you are bullshitting about going live tomorrow. Yeah, I decided to go live tonight. Fuck it. I did. I wasn't gonna go live, but I was like, nah, fuck it. I ain't talk shit in a while. Let me go live. But it's to me the whole Canelo thing is silly. I do want to move on from that. I want to get everybody's reaction to Zoo versus Fundora. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, but I'm gonna leave with this question. Zoo versus Fundora. Do you as a customer like this fight better than the Thurman fight?
I like it better than
I
I
do.
like it better than the Thurman fight, but I'm gonna say this: if I'm Tim Zoo after this fight, I'm not fucking with the PBC unless I have a set opponent that's not gonna pull out, no injuries, no bullshit. Because you've done this to me. I think this will be the third time. You tried to set me up with Gachet, didn't work. You tried to set me up with Tony Harrison, and Tony Harrison only fought me because it was the last thing he could possibly do. And now you take Keith Thurman out and you put this guy that I haven't even been sparring for, and also the Lubin situation. Bro, there's been too many fucking things that you guys have been doing to halt and fuck with my career. I'm not fucking with you guys after that if I'm Tim Zoo. So what y'all saying?
I think it's a good. I think it's a good matchup. Just listen. That aside, that whole thing aside, and I get that's a valid point that they're fucking him around. And yeah, if I was him, I'd be pissed off too. But as it pertains to the fight, I think I'm more inclined to pay for this because I want to see a fucking brawl. I don't want to see some old guy on his bike and some guy and a young guy trying to catch him. I want to see a fucking brawl, and these guys will bring it. And I know Fundora. Well, who knows how he's going to react to that? Has he had a fight since the knockout?
No, I think this is his return fight.
So he might
This
be
is
a
his
little
return fight.
he might be a little hesitant. He might be a little scared. So this is going to be interesting to see how it plays out, and it's going to be interesting to see what kind of game plan he implements, because he's going to face a pressure guy that's not going to let him off the hook. So I'm actually more excited about this fight than just because of the action. That's it.
I guess I'm more excited. Not really, because it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's Zoo versus some PBC dork who doesn't have a chance in hell.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is, I also think this is Al Heyman trying to do the same shit to Tim Zoo that he's been trying to do, and the same shit he did do to Manny Pacquiao. Oh, I'm going to build this big fight for you, and we're going to do this all with promotion, and it's going to be the first fight on Amazon. Oh, the guy you've been training for is pulling out, and now we have to substitute at almost the last minute somebody who does absolutely nothing like the guy you've been preparing for. Hope you don't lose, LOL. Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's all a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, I have to go with. I'd rather see Thurman just because he has a name. Both suck, but you know.
Yeah, but do you want to see a guy on his bike though? Like, look
I don't care, man. I'd rather have.
No, I want to see Thurman get knocked out because he hasn't passed the torch. I wanted to pay for that.
A retirement knockout for Thurman.
I don't think Thurman would get knocked out, and this is why. I think he's a veteran. I think he's a veteran, and he would implement tactics that would keep him away. He would implement survival tactics, and I couldn't see it any other way but that.
No, I don't know.
You got a point. You got a point, because Andrade did do that to Benavidez when he moved up a division. Oh wait, no, he got the shit beat out of him and knocked
That's
out.
what I think would have happened to Thurman.
Yeah, but Andrade is not. I wouldn't say he's at the caliber of even a Thurman. Andrade is a lot lower caliber of a fighter.
Yeah, well, not by much, man. Thurman's not been fighting lately either, and Zoo is a pretty damn good fighter. I have Thurman getting killed in that fight. I think a lot of people wanted to see him just get lost a little bit now.
The lack of professionalism when it comes down to PVC is so baffling. It's like anyone who wants to be with that outfit now, I look at you as funny, and you're corny. You're not really serious about your boxing.
Your career, yeah. I agree with that. Now, let me read the
real
super
quick,
chat.
Jules. Steve Kim said, "Check your Twitter DM." He said, "Steve just texted me. He said, check your Twitter DM."
Hold on. Shout out to Will. That 200 million is a counter offer to Samson's 60. Yo, thank you. If Samson could sit here and say, "Yeah, yo, we offered Canelo 60 million. All right, I want 200 million, Samson. Chop chop. Get my money, motherfucker." Now, I want to get on this. I want to get on this Fundora shit. So, you see what happened? I'm gonna ask Chris, do you think Keith Thurman was actually ever gonna go into that fight, or was this all a ruse?
I think it was all the rules, really, because they saw the disdain and ire that we had for this fight. Because this is a guy who's semi-retired, like you always say, and this is a guy who's injury prone. So why did we think that this guy was going to make it through that fight? And why do you think he was going to be competitive, bro? You lost and went life and death with a guy that got knocked out by Marquez and got handled easy by Floyd, bro. You look bad. You look bad in that fight, bro. And you look bad against Josecito Lopez prior, and you didn't look good against fucking Mario Barrios. So why do you think we were going to be happy with a guy who looked terrible in his last performances and hasn't been looking good in years against a guy that's walking through people damn near? The fuck?
Let me go to Jason. Jason, now that everything is the way that it is, do you think Keith Thurman was ever gonna have that fight? Or do you
Hell
think
no.
so you think it's fake? Do you believe he's injured or no?
No, I don't. I think this is the same shit that they did with the Errol Spence Manny Pacquiao fight, where Spence got his little eye injury that was totally legit and had a last minute replacement with Ugas, who fights nothing like Spence. In fact, the opposite of Spence. And now all of a sudden, Zoo is fighting a guy who fights nothing like Thurman. Oh, he was going to fight a smaller guy moving up. Now he's going to fight a fucking giant.
Fair point. Roman, do you believe that Keith is really injured, or do you think it's fake?
Usually I'm very cynical. I think you know that, but in this case, I think actually Thurman is injured. I think he's just constantly injury prone, and uh, it's too bad because I was hoping to see Thurman really just get a retirement knockout.
Yeah, I
For
did want to see him get put in the hospital. I
Yeah.
did want to
You're
see
right.
that.
Yes, I did too. Him and Danny Garcia.
Drew, do you think the injury is real? Do you think he's faking it?
I think they were waiting to see what the live gate was, Jules, because the live gate was going to pay Thurman's purse. And
Mm.
after they seen that the live gate was not going to hit 5-6 million, they pulled the switcheroo. Because where's the MRI at, Jules? Remember with the
Yeah.
WBA, they required Rolly to prove that he was injured.
Yeah, but I mean, this isn't a title fight, you know. Remember
Exactly
the
why we won't get
WBO?
proof.
You know what I mean? So I hear women. You about to get laid, Drew?
And now I'm at the dog park with the old lady and the pup. But no, Jules, you're right. It's not a title fight, so are we going to get verification of the MRI?
No,
of the
we're not.
injury?
We're not gonna get verification. Alex, do you believe the injury is real, or do you believe Keith is just bullshitting?
I think it's real. I'm looking at his recent history. When I say that, I mean the last 5 to 7 years, the levels of inactivity, his age. It's not uncommon for him to suffer injuries in between fights, and I think
What's up, my brothers?
And I think that as this is going on, like it's most likely because he can't afford to waste this much time at his age at this point in his career. So he's not going to sign on to a fight intentionally knowing he's going to back out at a certain point. So I think
Good point. I mean, good point. Real talk. Do you believe that Thurman is really injured, or was it bullshit from the beginning?
No, I think he hurt his pussy training.
That was it. That or his vulva? Different. Was that or the vulva?
Or his vulva?
As real?
Look, man, it doesn't matter whether it's real or fake. The bottom line is PBC can't afford to lose money putting on these next couple fights. I mean, they're already in dire straits as it is. So I think at a certain point, I agree with what Drew said. At a certain point, they saw it wasn't going to make enough money, and they pulled, the injury, whether it was real or not, was probably convenient. And so they pulled the switcheroo because they had to, because they had no choice, because otherwise they're not going to make any money. With Fundora, at least
wait. So hold on, let me get this straight. Are you saying the PBC made him do that? It put that on him, and he has to pretend like it's real?
That's how it sounds like.
Came in with a crowbar and was like, "Look, we got to
hold on. See, there's three scenarios. The first one is the injury's real. He's just a fucking old man who always gets hurt. That's the first scenario. The second scenario is he was never going to fight Tim, and they wanted to catch Tim with his pants down so that they could alleviate him of his belt. And the third scenario is maybe Keith would have fought him if the gate was good. But when they saw the gate ain't going to be shit, they decided, yeah, fuck that shit. Swap him out. We'll get a cheaper guy to do it.
There is a fourth scenario. Wait a minute. I'm not saying.
Wait, Leo. Go ahead, Leo.
The fourth scenario I'm thinking is Keith Thurman got cold feet. He realized that, okay, maybe I'm going to fight this guy, but after the date is settled and you're going to fight the guy, actually, you realize you're going to get knocked the fuck out. And you fabricate an injury. And PBC just capitalized on that.
Well, look, based on where we are now, the next question is, do you like this Fundora fight? Leo, do you like this Fundora fight more than the Thurman fight?
Yeah, I like it more. I think Tim Tszyu is going to pull it off, even if it's short notice. And this is a way better fight than the Keith Thurman. And aesthetic, if we're talking about the aesthetic of the fight, yeah, this is going to be a lot better. Now, I would have liked to watch Kid get knocked the fuck out, has planned it, but we cannot have everything we want. Team Tszyu is gonna.
Very true.
Does everybody feel that way though? Does everybody feel that? Yeah, if nothing else, this is a better fight than the Thurman fight. Is that how everybody feels?
Exponentially.
without a doubt.
I definitely do.
Keith Thurman is even a 154 pounder, bro.
It's
I
going
like
to be a
it.
more enjoyable fight. You know, at least
Yeah, they're gonna bring it.
Now,
It's
does
better in
anybody
the
does
sense-
anybody feel that Fundora stands a chance? Because that's a separate question. That it could be a better fight, but is Tim in danger of losing the
No,
WBO
No, he's
title?
gonna knock the
because
fuck out
he's
like
gonna
he
be
did against
timid.
Brian Mendoza.
He's gonna be timid. He's gonna be timid getting in there. It's his first fight after the knockout. He's gonna be. He's not gonna. He may not let
Oh,
his
it's his
hands go
first
as
fight
much.
since the knockout.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
he
bro.
ain't.
Oh, he
That's
doesn't
what
got
I'm
a
saying.
chance.
He ain't fought. You know, he ain't fought since
He don't got a
Mendoza.
chance,
Bro, it's been a year, bro. The night of the fight, it will have been basic because the fight with Brian
Bro,
was in
everything's against
early
him then.
April. The fight with
That's why-
Brian was in early April of last year. This fight is at the end of March, so it's basically a year since you fought. Basically,
and that's why, I like this fight more, but I like it more in the same way I like a splinter more than a root canal. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah. We
he's
just got to
gonna
get
beat up.
we just got to get Zoo and Madramov in the same ring. That's all we care about at 154.
Well, the next question I have is because they're saying that Terrence Crawford became his mandatory, which to me is the silver lining. That's good. I like Crawford versus Zoo, but I'm just wondering, does that mean they have to stay at the PBC to do that? Do they have to? Can't they just go somewhere else and let them bankroll the show? Because when does the PBC do that fight? They don't do anything in a timely fashion.
No, they
You know?
don't.
Mm.
I think Crawford is doing that so he can eventually make his way to a Canelo fight.
Well, Crawford's not a PBC fighter, and I feel like that fight makes more money in Australia, anyways.
Listen, I think the injury is real. I don't think PBC is in any position to do any fuckery here because they're on a really tight, like a thin
Downward
thread.
spiral, man.
There's no room for them to fuck around.
Yeah.
I think the injury is real, and then they're pairing him up with a guy that has a 1 year of a layoff and coming off of a beatdown. So I really don't think they're setting Tim Tszyu up, or anything like that. I just think they had to scrounge around and find someone last minute, and that's who they came up with, and that's it. I mean, it's not a big deal. I actually like the fight a little bit more just because both guys are inside fighters. And
Well, I have a question
inside, so.
on a separate note, regarding Findora. Why was Findora was going to fight for a belt against Boachuk, wasn't he? Well, how did he get that fight before he gets this one?
How is he getting a belt?
He's coming off a knockout. How the fuck is he getting a
how the
title
fuck
shot?
is that happening?
PBC fix. What y'all mean?
Because the sanctioning bodies allowed it to go on and probably made the shit up.
Yeah, I guess. But Findora.
Now, what do you Now, what do you guys think about, because Errol didn't actually retire, right? We know that, we're not going to get a Crawford rematch, thank God, because Crawford probably kills him in a rematch.
What's he gonna do though?
That was what I was going to get into, that since he didn't officially retire, right? And it doesn't look like he retired. What is he going to do? What can you guys see him doing moving forward? Personally, I think this is just me. I think he should retire. Personally, I think
I don't understand. There's nothing left for him to do. Honestly,
but did he make enough money that he can retire? Did he?
Who gives a fuck?
Okay,
That's not my problem. Are we
That ain't my
supposed to be
problem,
paying their
G.
retire?
Yeah.
They don't worry about our retirement.
Fuck them niggas, bro.
Okay, Julius.
Wait, everybody shut the fuck up. Who said that though? I need to know. Who said that?
Real Talk said that. What you mean, cousin?
Yo, that's that shit. You said that with your chest, bro.
I don't like that nigga.
Hey, Jules, real quick.
Every time I play that Texas song now,
Get yourself a dog and get yourself a dog, fellas. Get yourself a dog and go to the dog park because fat asses are there.
Yo, dog, I felt that shit. Like, who gives it? Yo, shout out to not giving a fuck, bro. But on some real shit, the reason I asked that is because I remember the other day he basically said on his Twitter that he's not gonna retire, and I'm like, well, if he don't retire,
bro, I think he's saying that to save face, bro.
He can still make some noise, but I mean, he ain't gonna be able to hit. Once he hits a real elite fighter, he'll be in trouble again.
So,
bro,
country,
Spence
my
started
question,
at 154.
Country, my question to you is there somebody that you think he can beat at
Blair
54? No, Blair went with Don King, bro. He did though. He did though.
Nobody comes to mind, but then again, I'm not saying he can't beat anybody. I mean,
listen, he can beat Lubin. He can beat Lubin, and still a fight with Jamal would be good. And if they put their heads
But they're
together,
butt
He's not
buddies.
gonna
I would
fight
love
Jamal.
to see.
Yeah,
They're
he's not
butt
gonna
buddies,
fight
bro.
Jamal,
Okay, I
bro.
would love to see. I would love to see Virgil Ortiz and that guy fight.
Here's
That would be a good
Bro,
fight for Virgil.
Virgil
bro, they
Ortiz is gonna
have
rip his head
listen.
off.
Errol and the Chalo brothers have gay sex. They're not gonna
Yeah,
fight.
they're butt
He
buddies,
should
bro.
fight.
Okay.
They
What about,
fucking with their ass, real
listen,
nasty faggot
would
shit,
They
you
bro.
want to
they
see?
they, they
Terrible.
do they
Would you
be
want
on
to
the
see
naked
Virgil
conga
Ortiz?
Well, what
line.
about this? What about this?
Yo, come
He
on,
should
bro.
go up.
They
Come
map
on.
each
Go up.
other. They
fucking
map
Virgil,
each
bold.
other's
Virgil
gaminess,
Ortiz.
man.
He should go
That's
up.
my brother.
He should go up and fight Andrade. That's what he should fight.
I'm,
Another
I'm,
hype job.
I'm sorry.
Virgil
Hang on.
Ortiz. I would say Virgil
Virgil
Ortiz at 154.
Ortiz, bro.
No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. See, this is what I'll say. If you look at it from a money perspective, just money, right? Just money. Spence versus Ortiz in Texas, Grand Prairie versus DeSoto. Yeah, you can sell that.
Virgil will
on
rip his fucking head off, bro.
that's what I was gonna get to. That you could sell that, but he will get the shit beat out of him. Like if
Yeah,
Just
get the
as
shit
bad,
beat
if
out
not
of
worse
him.
than
it's still a good fight. It would be great. I would love to see
No,
that
just
fight.
as bad, if not worse than Crawford, because Virgil Mexican, bro. That nigga don't give a fuck.
No,
That
more,
Okay,
more
okay,
than that. More than that.
Let me say this.
He's a power guy. He's a power guy. He's a volume puncher. He's young. He's at a better weight now. That's better for him. Like
He's got
Yep,
everything to
yeah.
prove.
Read the super chat, Jules, from Sophia,
Okay.
man.
shout out
Sorry,
to Sophia. Sorry to be a party pooper, guys. Just got home now and found out my dog Blue has been diagnosed. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, mama.
We'll keep
Hey,
him
nigga,
in our
send her $5
prayers,
back.
Sophie. We'll keep him in our prayers. But listen, yeah, like there are still what's weird about Errol, and it goes back to what I said earlier, that these guys are different in the sense that a fighter losing a fight is not the end of the world. Anthony Joshua has 3 losses, bro. You see what I mean? He has 3 losses, but he's still out here doing his thing. And if you notice, the difference between PBC guys and everybody else is they lose a fight and it's basically over.
No, that's
like,
exactly what I was
Errol-
gonna get to, bro. It's not the loss, it's the fan base. And Errol's fan base is far too fickle.
Okay, let me say this.
Yeah, but
because
even
when
wait.
we're-
Let me retort that even with the fickleness of the fan base, if you had the wherewithal to rebound, they'll come back. You just have to convince them that you
got
still
some big
have
word
it.
using motherfuckers now. You got some big word using
Some big ass
motherfuckers.
words out here. Some big no,
Yeah,
but on some
smart
real shit though. That
That's a fact.
that
though.
We educated,
in a
bruh.
general sense, boxing fans are fickle by nature. So the fickleness of the fans, that's always going to be there. You have to be durable enough to be able to come back. And what I see about them is they can't. While the
Errol's
kid,
soft, bro.
I don't like personally. I think Errol, you should retire because some like you should
Well, wait a
retire, bro.
What do you
He
think
might
about?
die, bro, in the
what do you
ring. He
think
might
about-
die in
Okay,
the ring.
let me say this.
Hey, Jules, what do you think about Fundura or the guy who knocked him out, man? They
I
might
like
be
Brian Mendoza.
good fights for him.
Okay,
Nah, Brian
before we
Mendoza put them
continue,
hands on him.
let me say this thing. When we are talking about retirement, boxer being active and all that shit, I think we're forgetting that Errol Spence is a PBC fighter. If you lose being a PBC fighter, for me, you're retired
You hear me?
until proven otherwise.
Yeah.
Because Errol Spence has even in a combat fight.
I mean, what the fuck has Wilder done since he fucking lost?
Bro, PBC fighters barely
Lost
even
to
fight
Parker.
when they're winning. Hey, when they're winning, they still barely fight.
We can't say that because Plant knocked out Jarrell after a fight, you know. And then you
Oh
gotta
my
be-
When they're
God.
winning, they
I'm
barely
just saying. I'm
Not
just saying.
hold on.
I'm just saying. Like you know, you that's not.
Look, here's what I believe. Here's what I believe, which is weird, right? It seems like the fighters that they are most invested in are the ones that really crash and burn. Because Sean lost a long time ago, but he kept fighting and he was still in interesting situations. I'm glad you brought up Caleb because, look, yeah, Caleb got knocked out by Canelo, but he rebounded with Durrell. Whereas it's the guys that they're really invested in that when they crash, they really crash and
Yep.
burn.
They crash and burn.
They don't
Okay,
be the
but
same
Caleb-
after that.
Caleb
They're not
Plant
mentally
lost
strong,
against
man.
David Benavides. Has he announced
No, well,
comeback fight?
Is that Homo
Mhm.
Mirage still lurking around?
Yeah, he's still
He is.
over there. He
in
mad.
chat.
He in there somewhere.
That fucking Benavides, that fucking
He mad.
Benavides
Come on.
was a while ago. So
Motherfucker.
when is going to come back?
The other thing to Leo's point, there's 2 things working against. Really 3 things you have to think about. One, do these fighters even want to fight? Two, even if they do they have the fight dates? Like, I think Caleb might want to come back. You know what I mean? I think that he might actually want to come back, but they don't have the fight dates for him, bro. He probably want to fight Charlo, for example. Well, bitch ass Charlo just fought, so you know he off somewhere high on Molly's and shit, Percocet and all that bullshit. So it's like that. Even if the fighter, in other words, even if the fighter wants to get out there, like look at Stephen Fulton. He was on his social media saying, "Yeah, I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight." Well, they don't have very many fight days for y'all, bro. That's the other angle of it. That even if you wanted to get back out there and you wanted to fight, they can't accommodate you. So, unless you're willing to jump ship like some of these other fighters are, unless you're willing to do that, it's what Chris said. I can't take your career serious if you stay over there because there
Exactly.
are no serious careers over there.
That's why I'm eager to see what Benavidez does after this last fight, because this is his last fight on his PBC contract.
Dica.
So if you re-sign, bro, that tells me all I need to know about your career, bro.
Bueno, eso sí, because he said, I remember last year they said 3-fight deal. Okay, so the first fight was Caleb Plant. The second fight was Demetrius Andrade. This third fight should be the end of the 3-fight deal. It should be, you know, unless there's a clause in there that if you become interim champion, Al Heyman gets to stick anal beads in your
I was about
ass.
to say, he gets to stick his finger in his ass or what, bro? Why are we on the
I'm
same
saying,
link, bro?
Oh
We on
damn,
the
you
same
gotta go
wavelength,
there.
man.
saying, because
Oh man,
they
that's
got all
go to
kinds of
nasty.
they got all kinds
We
of
go back to
crazy
Caleb Plant.
clauses and shit like that.
Can we go back to Caleb Plant real quick? Because that's just PBC clearly hates making money. How do you have that
David.
much heat on Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo, and that's not your immediate priority for your next fight?
Because Jamal's still undefeated and they can sell that.
I'm gonna tell you the truth that if you're Caleb Plant, listen, reality is as much as like to me it's like a giant smokescreen. Look, Caleb Plant versus Jamal Charlo is not a hot fight. It's not. Like, no, it's not. Nobody really fucking cares, bro. Now, if you told me Caleb Plant versus Christian Mobili, Caleb Plant versus Diego Pacheco, Caleb Plant versus Edgar Berlanga, I want to see that. Yeah, why? Because Caleb might beat Edgar. Edgar
Well, I just want to
sucks.
see him bitch slap Carlo again. I think that was
Bro, it's
probably
que
one of the greatest highlights of last year.
yeah, but he's él una basura, bro. Ese tipo un tecato, man. Like I don't, that dude don't even belong on television, bro.
Hey, man,
They
sometimes
showed,
I like seeing the trash taken out.
bro, fuck that dude, bro. Like I say this because I see value in Caleb. I don't often see value in a lot of PBC guys, but I see value in him that, you know what, if you put him in there with Christian, that's a very interesting situation. If you put him in there with Diego Pacheco, that's a very interesting situation.
Morel.
Or
I should
he's
have
another one
Billy
who's
beats the
wasting
shit
away
out of
over
Caleb
there,
Plant.
bro.
Read that super chat, bro.
He's wasting a shout out to, I think Thurman pulled the okie dokie for a future Spence fight. That's how Errol. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Devon Valley said anal beads. No wonder David wants to be a two-time interim. You go,
Hey,
bro.
yo.
You go, bro.
That's 2 more beads that get put in
He
there.
want 2 more. He want 2 more. He got like 3 in there right now. He want the other 2 in there right now.
You want the?
Oh my god!
Then nigga got him like Infinity Stones in there.
No, but in all seriousness, the reason I say this is because these are fighters that you could put them in interesting fights. David Morrell is another one. I would love to see a David Morrell versus Bektamir Melikuziev. Yeah, I would love to see a fight like that. Or David Morrell versus Christian Mobili. I would love to see a fight like that. These are fighters that they're over there and they're wasting away. Like, bro, you really gonna sit there wasting away for a Charlo fight? That's not a big
Not
fight,
even worth it
dog.
anymore at this point,
It's
bro.
not fucking worth it, bro. Like, ain't nobody high on that fight. Like, who?
I mean, what the fuck is this 2020, bro? Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, Charlo ain't worth nothing, bro. Like, the fuck?
Even Morel Benvenides would have been an interesting match, but they're not putting.
Yeah, but David was never gonna do that because, and like I said, I
Yeah.
know what
David
it
only
is.
wanted
You
Morel
do-
with 5 fights.
Yep.
Exactly. Now that he has a little bit of experience, they don't want him. And you telling on yourself because if you were okay to fight him when he only had 5 fights, why would you all of a sudden not be interested in him? You were okay when he only had 5 fights. Now that he got a little bit of more rounds in the bank and a little bit more experience, so now
But
you
David's
don't want him.
panties are getting a little too big for his britches.
Yeah.
Exactly. So look, go to 175, right? Go to 175 and do your thing up there, bro. Do you like the other thing about this David Benavidez shit is let him prove who he is. Let him go out there and
Yeah.
prove it. Whether it's a Canelo fight or some other fight at some other weight. My whole point always was you can't sit around in these shitty fights that people don't care about. Fight in fights that people care about. Fight often and you'll get what you want. But the shit you're doing, that's never gonna work. You're making your whole career about a dude that you can't control. Don't you see where that got Andre? He made his whole career
Yep.
about Canelo. Didn't do shit for years. Didn't fight shit for years. Turning down fights,
But
good
bro,
ones.
didn't we establish why David's at PBC?
Ain't
He
no
wants the
beats.
tank fight, bro.
Yeah, he want that Javante Davis fight.
And with his performance against Vosdick, he might get it.
Now, what do you think about that Javante Davis card? Because at least by now we know that David is going to be on it. The Vosdick fight is going to be on it. Does that make you want to buy that show?
Wait, is he an undercard?
Not when I'm getting Bivol better be even Dubois or Govic for free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus
no, I'm sorry.
plus 4 more other fights.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is Javante an undercard fighter?
No. David's
Oh,
going to be
oh.
on the undercard.
Oh,
Javante, he's going to headline. He's going to head. And that Frank Martin fight, it's like, you know what this shit is? I'm not an unfair person. If it were a regular fight, yeah, that's not bad. If it's a regular fight, that is not a pay-per-view, bro. That's not a pay-per-view,
Bro, he's
bro.
the face of boxing. Yes, it is.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Everything he does.
Haven't you heard that Javante can fight a lamppost tomorrow and sell 500,000 pay-per-views by himself?
I mean, honestly, it's like I'm fair that if you said you're going to do that as a giveaway fight, then I would say, okay, well, I'll take that as a giveaway fight. Then it's not bad. But there's nothing box office about that fight,
And
bro.
you know
And
they're gonna charge $80 for that bitch.
bro, the weirdest shit is that Frank looked like shit in his last fight. He like, yeah, you look like shit. People thought you lost, bro.
That's
And
why
this
Tank's
is what
fighting
you.
him.
And that's why Javante's fighting him now.
That has to be it. That
No,
has
that
to
is-
be it.
That's absolutely why.
Yeah,
And they're trying to say, yeah, Frank Martin is better than Regis Prograis, but like, yo, y'all don't get tired of lying, bro. Like, who do you think believes that shit? Who do you think believes that shit?
Y'all don't get tired of lying.
Like, cause it's like, yo, they be
Fuck no, they
saying
don't.
they at a point where they saying anything now. Like, bro, who do you think believes that shit that you be saying?
No,
Who
my
do you-
nigga, just today, somebody was still saying, PBC gonna stay putting on the biggest and best fights. I'm like, bitch, that was last year.
Yo,
Let
that's
it go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say when it comes to that, it's gonna be a slow burn. I believe it's gonna be a slow burn. I'm not wishing that on him. It's just, well, that's what I see. It's gonna be a slow burn. That if you don't make something major happen this year, bro, and God forbid that Amazon gives you the boot, bro,
That
then
shit would
it's
be so
over.
fucking embarrassing, bro.
Then it's over,
Should've
bro.
went to fucking DAZN.
Should have went. And you know what? I don't even know. Joe Markowski left, so they're under new management, and
They might not even want their asses now.
that's what I was getting at.
And
That
I'm
they might
happy
not
for
want
that
them now.
shit.
Joe
Fuck
was the
PBC.
one that said. For those that don't know, it was Joe Markowski that said, "Well, there's an opportunity there to expand our catalog." But now Joe is gone. They got a new guy. They're continuing their expanse. And you know what? The new guys might not be interested in the PBC. Like, what the fuck we need them
What
for?
they
Most
got
of
over
these
there,
dudes,
though? They ain't got nothing over there at the
they don't got
PBC,
nothing
bro.
over there. All of y'all's in y'all mid-30s and 40s and shit.
You
The
hear
fuck
me?
we gonna do with y'all?
Hey, I got a question for you guys. What do you guys think about Pro Box TV acquiring Boxing Scene?
I saw
Oh,
that.
that's good. I mean, no, it's good.
Solid.
It's honestly, I was very happy to hear about that because I didn't want Boxing Scene to go under. It's a staple of the sport at this point, and that they picked it up lets me know that Daniel Kinahan is in control.
I was
He
really
is in
surprised, to be honest, that they did that. But
Look, country, the jig is up, bro. I know that Pro Box has been paying you to plug them on this channel.
No,
I
yeah.
know all about it. I know that
Yeah,
they
that
have.
news is weeks old, bro.
We seen the check stubs,
hey,
bro.
man, I gotta make a living somehow.
And
You
Put
fucking
us
tool.
onto that
no,
bag.
if we're gonna be
Easiest way to
honest,
make a living, eat ass. Easiest way.
if we're gonna be honest, I believe that Pro Box is another front for Daniel Kinahan.
Mm.
It's the only thing that
Stop
makes sense.
Even
snitching.
if it is, they're doing a
Stop
great
ratting.
job, man.
I'm
They're
not. No,
doing a
I'm not.
great job.
Listen. Pro Bellum to Pro Box.
You
Come
a
on,
snitch.
Danny.
Uh,
Danny, you gotta hide
You's
it
a
better,
rat.
bro.
You's
Pro
a rat.
Bellum, Pro Box. Like, bro, you couldn't have called it
Yo,
something else, bro.
Jules, stop being so intellectually sound. Stop that dumb shit. Stop that smart
Nah,
shit.
I told you I'm
Okay.
CIA, bro. Now I'm not against it though. I'm not against it. It's just that they kind of came out of nowhere. The thing about Pro Box that I notice is, well, they definitely have means because they're putting on their own shows. You know, they have means. They put on their own shows all the time. You know, and their setup is actually good. You know, the fights are good. The setup is good. You have faces there. You got Paulie Malignaggi there. Antonio Tarver sometimes be over there. And I'm like, but how are you paying for this? Oh, Daniel Kinahan. That's the only way I could explain it. Where is the money to pay for this coming from?
Drugs.
Gotta
Lots of
be
mafia money.
drugs.
Easy drugs.
I ain't mad at it though. I ain't mad at it. Now, gentlemen, I had a look at Emmanuel Navarrete and Dennis Berenchik,
Mm.
and I'm kind of scared for El Vaquero. Being honest with
Really,
you,
really? Why?
Good.
Really?
It means it's a good fight.
he I'm gonna just say he could fight. That's all I'm gonna say, country. Like the dude, he not no patsy, no pussy, no pushover. You know, he's real tight with Usyk. He's
Right.
real tight with Lomachenko.
Mm.
He's a Ukrainian for those that
Means it'll
don't
be a
know.
good
He's
ass fucking fight, man.
Vozdik. And the dude can fight. I looked at him.
Right?
I
I
did a
love that
video on him
Ukrainian
today.
style, bro.
And the shit I'm gonna say is this. Remember, I'm a big fan of Navarrete, so it's not hate. But when he first got to 130 with Liam Wilson, you see what happened.
He got tagged
Yeah.
up pretty good.
Yeah.
You got tagged up really good at 130 by Liam Wilson. Now you
Mm.
going up to 35 for this guy, and you see what they mind is. Oh, let's put him in there with a Ukrainian who's light on his feet and can move in and out. Who moves in and out and is Ukrainian?
These
Roma.
nuts.
These nuts are they are though they are. But who else?
I'm gonna think
Loma.
Loma. That's probably what I'm thinking.
Usyk?
That's the fight. That's the no. Does Usyk campaign at 135?
Who the fuck said that?
No, I thought you
Get out.
were in general. Not, I didn't know you
Fuck out,
meant
you're
that
fired.
for the weight class.
Yo,
This nigga said
Like,
Usyk.
You see,
I mean,
see what they.
Navarrete's nuts.
In
All
other
these
words,
athletes.
in other words, you see what they trying to do. That with George, they put him in there with Maxi as a prelude to Loma, and now with
That's
Navarrete,
southpaw,
they're
yeah.
putting him in there with Dennis Berenchik as a prelude to Loma. So that
I
tells
honestly
me,
don't mind it because it's a sink or
no, I
swim
don't
fight,
mind, bro. That's a beautiful fucking
No,
fight.
yeah.
Like that's I just being real, and I'll say it again. I don't know if Loma, if Navarrete makes it through this, if he does, and we got to see, because like I said, I looked at the dude. Yeah, he can fight. He can definitely fight. He can fight. If he beats this guy, I don't know if Loma can handle. I don't know if Loma can handle
Well,
Navarrete,
good
bro.
because
The
that
only
just
I
means
thing-
that
don't.
we get a
No.
The
Shakur
only thing that's
Navarrete
going to
fight.
save him is his awkwardness.
No,
If
we're
he
not
did-
getting Shakur next. Bob's not gonna do Shakur no favors. We're getting it. If Navarrete wins, he's getting Loma.
Yeah, he's getting Loma. Why you think they putting him in there with a fleet of foot Ukrainian who's a combination puncher? It's like
Prepare for a runner like
it's
Shakur.
obvious what they
Am I
doing.
wrong? I'm a little
Now, I'm gonna
frustrated.
go to Drew. Wait, I'm gonna go to Drew, and I don't want no pussy shit. I don't want no fucking bitch shit.
Then
Don't
why are you going to
fucking
Drew
rip
then?
defense. Don't give me no California spring roll sushi shit. Answer the fucking question. Drew, do you believe that Lomachenko can handle today's Navarrete?
It depends. I don't think
Yeah,
he
Here
you
can.
said what the gate
fucking
said.
go.
Just
Here
said,
we
don't be a
exactly
pussy.
what
No,
I said
listen,
not to do.
listen to me.
I said
It
then why you
depends,
going
dude,
to
like-
Drew?
Drew, man.
I told you. I
Drew-
said
Drew's
what you
is
going to Drew
right.
for then?
Who's the Navarrete that got fucking? Who did he fight where the dude almost had him hurt and knocked him
Liam Wilson. Liam Wilson. Liam
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah,
down? Because
well,
Navarrete has lapses. If it's that Navarrete, he can handle it. If it's the one that was tuning up Oscar Valdez, oh no, he pushes him over a cliff. But real quick,
Okay,
my man, I'm a little upset that
okay with the bitch ass answers, Drew. Okay with the bitch ass
no,
answers.
I'm
Let's go to
serious though.
somebody- Let's go to somebody with a little bit more testosterone. Jason,
I got
don't
you.
fucking play with me.
Navarrete will
Loma-
beat Lomachenko because Liam Wilson is the same size as Navarrete. He can give him problems, but that's the thing, though. They're not the same size, are they?
Fair.
Navarrete's a big dude. He's gonna beat.
He is, though.
Young Lomachenko all the way. It's old Lomachenko. Navarrete capes him.
That's true. Mid-30s Lomachenko. Roman, you agree with that? Do you
Yeah.
like Loma's chances in the fight or no?
Not yeah. It's not a young Loma. It's an old Loma. He hasn't fought in a while. I don't know, man. I got Loma.
Well, no,
losing.
you got to imagine it that he beats George because it looks like what they're
Well, he
doing
does.
is they're setting. Right. So he will have fought. He will have fought in that scenario. But do you think he has enough for a guy like that in
No.
his mid-30s now?
No way. And he's gonna be what 36, 37?
No, yeah, Loma has a young man style, bro.
He do though, and he's
yeah,
not
but-
a young
yeah,
man.
But he's not a young man.
anymore.
You gotta have it. You gotta be
Oh,
a young
no,
man
but
for the
fuck
young
you,
man style,
motherfuckers.
man.
No, you wanted to play
Loma
around.
could still get out
You
the way.
wanted to play
No, I'm
around
saying-
and you wanted to lick around the clit and you didn't want to answer the fucking question.
Well,
No, because fuck that. Because what about the fucking Navarrete that showed up versus Conceição? Come on, yo. Like,
I'm gonna say
he's a
this.
50-50 guy.
Hey, but
I'm
Conceição ain't no slouch though, bro.
I'm going
That's
against
true.
the grain. I'm gonna go with Loma.
You're gonna go with Loma? Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow. You
Wow,
agree
what a
with that?
contrarian.
Let me go to Leo. Leo, what do you think? If Loma beats George and Navarrete beats Dennis and they fight, how do you see it?
I see Navarrete winning.
Mm.
Look, I give Lomachenko better chances against Cepeda than Navarrete.
William
I think-
Zepeda?
Yeah, I give.
Wow.
I give
Well, I can
better
see
chances
that
against
because
Cepeda than.
Cepeda doesn't move his head. I could totally see that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he throws a
it's-
lot of fucking punches, bro.
Yeah, but at the moment,
So does
for me,
Loma.
in that fight, if ever happens, the moment Cepeda is getting caught between the punches, Cepeda is not going to throw so many punches in the round. That's the reason I favor him. But Navarrete not only is big, boss, and he has size, he has reach. He's so
So why
good,
you
and he
saying
can
And
take the
girth.
fucking. I love the girth.
And he's
And-
vascular.
I'm trying you out, man. Stop that
And legs.
girth.
He added a new word. He's vascular.
He's
No,
vascular.
that's me.
You
I
like
was
that,
always
brother?
putting out that vascular shit, bro. Come on, man.
You hear
It's
me?
vascularity.
Man, you know you love it, barbecue. You know you love it.
Listen,
Fuck
listen,
you, bro. Don't
listen.
call me that red name.
Chris, don't
What's
play around. Don't lick around the clit. Get to the fucking point. Lomachenko, Navarrete. Who wins? Lomachenko? What?
Let me explain, bro.
Wow. No, I'm with it. Yeah, go ahead. Explain it.
Now we saw him fight a guy that was young in Devin Haney. Devin Haney was out here throwing all the punches at him he possibly could, and he dealt with that dude. He dealt with a younger dude in Devin Haney. He didn't get the verdict, bro.
But Devin Haney
I'm telling
punches
you.
like a bitch.
I feel so, but
Yeah.
I'm saying the
Yeah,
volume,
pretty much.
the volume.
Devin
the volume,
Haney's first
that's what I'm talking
knockdown
about.
in like the past 5 years was Regis, bro.
For real. Yo,
Yeah,
that's true though.
Yeah.
That
They
is
shot
true, but
He hadn't knocked nobody. Who was that dude that he knocked out with an overhand right? Who was that dude?
Nobody knows.
Nobody.
Bauer, whatever, Abdullah.
No, that wasn't
No,
Abdullayev. That wasn't Abdullayev.
Antonio
Bro,
Moran,
Haney
bro.
doesn't even know who that nigga was. Regis asked him.
For real. For real.
Yo, Jules, Mike's fake French speaking ass wants the link.
I
I got
gotta
him.
bring all
already.
that gay shit, hating ass shit, bro.
Nah, cause see,
Yeah.
it's 10 people up here. It's 10 people up here. It's too much hate, bro. You gotta stop hating, Mike. It's 10 people.
2 people
Like,
gonna drop
I
out for
told
Mike.
you,
so-
man, eat
It's
some
10
ass.
people
speak
up here,
French,
bro.
and Get a job.
2 niggas
Let
would
me
have to drop
let me
out for
go.
Mike.
Let me go to fight or flight. Fight or flight.
Yes, sir.
If Navarrete beats Dennis and Lomachenko beats George, and I think we're all confident that Lomachenko can beat George.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
If they fight, if it's Loma and Navarrete, who do you think wins the fight?
I think Loma still. He's gonna pick his shots better. He's just gonna have better game overall. Look at Navarrete's wild shots, man. The guy's just all over the place.
But it works for him, bro.
It
Like
works
that's
for
Not
him.
always.
It works for him on certain opponents, but like a guy like a guy like Loma, I mean, even in his old age, I don't think so, man. It
Bro,
works
he's
for him.
36. Bro, he's 36 years old, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's
I still
75.
like. I
I
don't.
mean, come on.
I
His
still. I don't.
prostate is the size of a grapefruit, bro.
No, it
Jeremy.
ain't.
Come on, how do you know?
Listen,
Damn, bro, how the
How
fuck you know
about
I
that?
everybody?
get your
No.
argument.
No.
I
It's
saw
not
the
happening.
X-rays,
I
bro.
get
They
your
sent them
argument,
to
but I
me.
just don't see it happening.
Now, can I ask you though? Can I, Jules? Am I upset for the mishandling of Giovanni Santillon's big win? I know they're getting him back out 7 months
Nah,
later in San
I know,
Diego.
bro. This the shit. Like, I don't disagree with you, right? I don't disagree with you that, like, yo, y'all should have really rode that wave and got him out faster, because he beat the shit out of Rocha. Like, it was beautiful, bro. He
Dog
beat the
shit
shit
out
out
of
of him.
him. He
But who
dog
is they
shit
gonna
out
get
of
him,
him.
bro? Who? Remember, he's at welterweight. Who are they
Yeah.
gonna get for him?
I get what you're saying that though, but even now they had to wait this long, and I know I talked to Hot Boxing Minute. The majority of the people going for them are going to go for him. It's in San
Yeah,
Diego.
because he's big. Yeah, because he's big in San Diego. He's
Yeah.
like he's like Julio Iglesias in San Diego. But the problem, unfortunately for him, and I think it's true of almost any welterweight not named Conor Ben, that there's not a lot there, bro. Like, there really ain't a lot to choose
No.
from
No,
there.
I've been saying
And
that
shouldn't
that
have
welterweight's a dead
if
division now.
It's
and
dead.
if
It's like
it's dead.
middleweight, bro. Like, there's nothing there,
Yes.
bro.
And if Crawford exercises super status and he's Mando to the winner, shouldn't he's elevated yet or no, not yet?
Yeah. No, he become no. Yeah, because he won it from Rocha. He won it from Rocha. So yeah, he would get elevated to WBO champion if Crawford vacates. Yes, Santillán is the guy most in line to win the WBO because he took it from Rocha.
And then that's
Who-
when Top Rank will decide to put him up on a main event on his own.
The shit is that you could get him a belt, right? And I don't say, because I think he's fun to watch, but you could get him a belt. But bro, you in a dead division, bro. There is nothing going on down there. Nothing,
Yeah.
bro.
Boots kind of fucked himself over.
Boots is a fuck. If Boots had any fucking brains, drop that email belt and go to 54.
He's
Because
from
all the
Philadelphia,
fucking
bro.
smoke.
I don't expect much from those
Yep.
people.
Yeah, I don't, bro. Look at Meek Mills, bro. Come
No,
on,
yeah.
Philadelphia
No,
Eagles.
come on, bro.
Eagles
Come
fans
on.
and shit, bro.
Come on,
Come on, bro.
Chris. I know you don't want to accept this, but Diddy was fucking him in the ass.
Oh damn,
That
man.
nigga said that shit with so much conviction, bro.
We all know this, bro. We all
It's
know
not my fault that Diddy fucked him in the ass. All right, that's what's really going on.
Diddy diddled him.
That's Harlem, bro. That's Harlem, B. Like that. That's not Long Island. We do not get that way at all.
But you always bringing Diddy up. Why?
Bro, Diddy,
I didn't. Nah, I didn't
Yes,
bring
you
him
did.
up. Play
Yes,
it back.
you
I
did.
didn't
Yes,
bring
you
him
did.
up. I
Nigga
did not.
said, "Bring it back."
Hey,
No,
hey,
but
Michael's
look.
hating ass down there saying, "What about New York? Ain't that the
See,
pot
Michael
poppin'
always
black?"
fucking hating. He just hating because he can't speak French and he Haitian, bro. You not even really Haitian, bro. You Canadian, bro. You don't speak
Yeah.
enough
Why
French.
Hey, get the fuck
why
out of
do
here,
I
Michael.
want to speak? Why don't I want to speak the colonizers'
Nah,
language?
but let me say this in all seriousness.
Yeah.
The only opportunity that I see for Santillán, you'll notice that Boots is still negotiating with Cody Crowley. If he's negotiating with Cody Crowley, he's not negotiating with Mario Barrios. So a fight that you can sell on the West Coast is Santillán versus Barrios. You can sell that. Like, yeah, you can sell that. People will come out for that. And that'll be a decent little fight. The problem is Crawford hasn't vacated the titles yet. I think that Barrios is in line for the WBC. I think he is. And we know Santillán is in line for the WBO. So over time, give it a couple of months, you could build that into something. It's just that I can only get but so excited when Mario Barrios is involved. Like, come on, B. We know what this dude is.
Not
Santillán will
that,
murder this. He'll
not
murder
that
that
there's
dude,
much
bro.
going on there right now, anyways. But I feel like Crawford's holding up 147 just a bit by holding on to.
No, I think he is. I think you could
Yeah.
say that because he hasn't, because it's been, bro, the Spence fight was in July. Now, I understand that you had to wait to see what happened, but at this point, it's time to shit or get off the pot with those belts. You
Yeah.
know you're not going back down there. You know you're not. We know you're not. I don't even blame you, but give up those belts because that fucking division is dead, bro. It's dead as a doorknob.
And you're 36 or 30, going on 36, right? So he's got to
No,
start
he
moving.
about to. Yeah, but he doing it. Yeah, but he doing it right too. It was brought to my attention the other day, right? The other, like, literally like 2 days ago, right? That behind the scenes, Crawford already did his paperwork to get Tim in the ring. You see what I mean? He didn't make a lot of noise. He didn't do a bunch of videos. He didn't talk a bunch of shit. He already did what he had to do. So I'm like, Lopez, you was talking all that fly shit, wasn't you? About, yeah, yo, I want to fight Crawford. Yeah, yo, yeah.
Yeah, he
Did
know
you
better.
file the paperwork?
Crawford would beat him. Crawford would beat that little nigga.
Do you
to
know how
death.
much I
What
would have
you
loved
and
to
I
see?
do it.
Do you know how much I would have loved to see Crawford beat the fucking brakes off of that? I'm tired of him. Like, go
Oh
away.
yeah, I agree,
Yo,
man.
bro,
I
I'm tired of all the
I would have
niggas.
loved to see
I
that.
Bro,
swear to
Crawford would have
God.
fisted T.O. in the middle of the ring.
Hey,
Bro,
yo, come on. What's going
he would have won.
Hey, but
He
you
would
caught
have
it. But you caught it first.
won.
niggas talking about
Hey, you
fisting
caught it
other
first though.
men. Yo,
Bro,
no,
no,
you
but the
caught it
real shit,
first.
no, but the real shit is that I say that because in the same time frame, right? In the same time frame that Crawford did this, you've been saying that you want to fight Crawford. So did you file the paperwork? Because you had about as much time to file that paperwork as he had to file his paperwork. And all that shows me is, yeah, Crawford's serious and you're not, bro. You just be talking and you be acting. That's it. You ain't want to fight that. Like, bro, who you think believe that shit? You the dude that got beat by George Cambodia. Stop it, bro. Stop.
Cambodia.
Stop.
George
You
Cambodia.
don't fucking lose to George Cambodia, then stink
Bro.
it out with with
Cambodia, come
Jimenez.
on, dog.
What's the dude name? Victor Ortiz? What's the dude name that he fought
Martin,
Ortiz?
Salvo Martin.
No, that's the other one. The
Jermaine
last
Ortiz?
one.
Oh,
Jermaine
Jermaine
Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Like,
Jermaine.
bro,
Jermaine.
you just look like straight doo-doo with
Why the
Jermaine
fuck nobody
Ortiz.
remember this nigga Jermaine Ortiz's name?
Yeah, but he
Because
wasn't
ain't
a
nothing to
Martin.
Mission,
Hey,
bro.
bro, it
dude,
ain't
well,
nothing to
people
remember
say
about
Little
that
Martin.
dude, bro.
I felt that.
Ain't nothing to remember about that dude. But it's like you look like that with these kind of people, and you expect us, yeah, I'm gonna go in there and fight Crawford. Like, yo, listen, this is not
ODB
Josh Taylor.
ODB said George Cucarache.
George Cucaracha, right? Like, bro, this is not Josh Taylor. This not Little Loma. That motherfucker will put your ass in the hospital. You see how quiet he got? He ain't on the internet a lot right now. He got mad quiet, real quiet. You little motherfucker. If
That's
you
the
wanted to
bitch in him.
It's because
for
Keyshawn
real,
looked at him.
Let me
Dude, the
tell
way
and
you
that's
he
something.
reacted with
That's
Keyshawn when
this
he
is
was
the
on camera, man,
this
no.
is this is the second time Terrence Crawford stepped to one of these lightweight slash super lightweights and pulled their cards, and they wanted nothing to do with him. First was Javante Tank
I was about to
Davis.
say
He
Tank's
wanted
little
no
punk
parts.
ass. That was
Just
just
was
Twitter
not
stuff.
interested. Yeah, just bitch ass
Kind
shit.
of
Like, I
bitch
thought you was a
shit.
boxer. Let me tell you something. Durant would talk mad shit and fight you the next fight. Fuck
Nah,
out of
bro.
here.
See, the
These
thing
niggas is
about that to
pussy.
me was you a grown ass man talking about another grown man's chin, my nigga. Those are fighting words. It don't
mm-hmm.
matter what the fuck you talking about it on, what platform you on, my nigga. You talk about my
Thank
chin.
you.
Let's see that then.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. The fuck? Like that's just simple. Like you talking
Yeah, and
gangster
Ngannou wanted to
about a
talk about
dude.
AJ's chin and how that work out.
Thank you. Say that shit one more time.
You hear me? And Ngannou
You
wanted to
heard?
talk shit about AJ's chin. How that work out for him?
Exactly.
And let's talk about that bitch ass nigga,
You
right?
got you
Grown
gotta
ass
make
garden
it
gnome
you
built
gotta
ass
making
nigga.
excuses now, like Wilder and shit.
Yeah. What happened, bro? You said Tyson Fury was a lot more.
Bro, and then
No,
all of fucking Tank's little fangirls getting mad because T.O. said he got dick sucking lips.
He did.
That
That's
is
I ain't
that is
no
gay
wait a
as
minute,
fuck to
wait a minute,
say
no,
though,
wait a
bro.
minute, yeah,
It's gay as
like
fuck, but he got him.
not no.
Wait a minute, coming from this channel, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
Nah,
Maybe
Yo, I ain't
Mike
nah,
gonna.
heard
Yo,
that.
wait.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
no,
tell it.
no.
I ain't gonna tell him up like you know what? Real talk. You got some dick sucking lips, B. That's just a weird thing. That's a weird thing to tell another man, B. That's all I'm saying.
No, I feel
But
you on that. But
I
hey,
expect that from
Now
Floridian
let's
Hondurans.
bless everybody. Cut the gay shit.
God, dog.
Oh,
Let's
Bo Ray
bless the
Cheeks, man.
page. Let's
Mwah.
bless the page with the holy Korean ass cheeks of Humi Choi. All right, I gotta go
Sheesh.
smoke a cigarette.
Bone apple-cheek.
Bro, there
Nah,
ain't a
let's talk.
blemish on them things.
Yeah, let's
Yo, this
talk about
motherfucker
how
said
Bro,
bone
she
Francis
got the
Ngannou.
tiger stripes on them hoes too.
Yeah, let's talk how Francis Ngannou was talking all that gangster shit, bro. Literally, I told y'all he was gonna talk this
And
gangster
I
shit
not get
after
no
he left.
sleep. I had to come in early. Why I come in early and
Fuck up.
AJ come
Yeah,
in
what's
late?
that bullshit about, man? Oh, I was sleepy. No, motherfucker, you got knocked out.
Yeah, you was
Fuck
sleepy. That's why
up.
he put your ass to bed.
Motherfuckers gave you oxygen. I hope Jules comes back and puts up my Abby because that's that motherfucker on the ground taking a nap that he was talking about. Bitch
And you
ass
know what's
niggas, like,
crazy? And you know what's crazy? By all accounts, for most people in the combat sports world, most fans, he's that dude. His character is 100%. He's straight. He turned that shit 180 with that fucking comment, bro.
Yeah.
yes, the fuck he did. Oh, yes,
I ain't
the
gonna
fuck
lie,
he
man.
did.
I looked at him. I looked at him way more positively, and then when he said that, I was like, "You're
No,
not."
yeah, he lost what any little respect.
Yeah,
that he
I was like,
garnered.
"You're not who I thought you were, dude." Wow.
No, yeah, you're just like the rest of them, bro. You fold up and you bitch out whenever you lose, bro.
Yeah, like you crossed over. You know what I'm saying? You
No,
took
that's
a
just
L,
mad
you got
unattractive, bro.
paid
Like you should
fat,
not be
and now you're
talking like
making
that.
excuses. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you can't be doing that shit.
No,
man.
yeah, like at the very least, I give Arrow and Fulton their respect because they at least didn't make excuses when they
Yeah, Earl
lost.
made excuses. No. Earl made excuses. My eye, no, we not, and we're not gonna give Earl nothing. Earl made that man wait for 5 years. Fuck that nigga.
Fair play, fair play.
Hell no.
Also, it's easy to not make excuses when you have your legions of dorks making excuses for you on the internet.
Well, see,
Yo,
here's
Jason,
the thing though with
Jason, just
Ngannou.
letting you know. No, Jason, just letting you know, if Fury does win, be muting your mic. We're not listening to you. We not
Oh,
hearing
I'm talking
nothing you
all
gotta
the
say.
shit. No.
No, the
I was
fuck
gonna
you
keep
not.
quiet.
No,
I
you're
was gonna
not.
keep quiet about
Is
it
that
because
Michael?
I was
Nah.
also unsure,
No, that's
and I was
Jason.
like, nah, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
I was
keep.
about to say, I thought that was the gay
I'm
bird.
gonna keep quiet, and not talk shit. But then you and Jules are all like, "Man, Fury gonna get killed, and fuck all Fury
Yeah,
fans."
he
Like,
is.
what the fuck
Yes.
did I do? So no, I'm talking
Yes.
all the shit.
No,
You will
no,
have to
no.
mute
We,
my
we
mic.
rebuke you. We rebuke that. We rebuke that negative energy that you're coming
You know
with.
what though, man? In regards to Ngannou, he decided to come over to boxing, so he should just shut the fuck up and take the L.
I agree completely. Ain't nobody tell to bring
Yes,
your ass over here.
but Jules said it. What is boxing and combat sports without excuses? Like motherfuckers, greater men have made excuses, which I find
I
corny. But
agree. I
like,
mean, excuse me, fucking even Loma made excuses when he lost to Tio. But but there he actually had surgery though. Like I can't fault him too much. He actually went in.
I feel you, bro. But like, yo, the way he was talking, in that face off with Ade Oladipo to Joshua, like he said, Tyson Fury is more mentally stronger than
Oh
you. I said,
yeah, no, yeah.
what?
Ngannou really like that's the
He
part
was
of like
talking
he's gonna be in the
hot
next
shit.
installment of Curb Your Clout.
Yes,
But that's how
yes.
everybody got to understand, though, Fel. I don't know if y'all can. I can relate to AJ. That's how it is when you get money, you get bitches.
Yeah.
The ugly guys act like that.
Yep. Hey, who didn't he fuck Amir Khan's bitch or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah. He gonna garner a
That's
little
She's
bit of hate
haram.
with it.
She's haram though, but we know that she's haram, so we not.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
not
She's
doing that.
Hey
haram.
man,
What the
so do
fuck?
you?
He
Hey,
just
Chris,
said
can
she's
Chris,
haram.
can you send a what do you, Chris? Do you marinate your meat with a dry rub before you barbecue it, or like a wet rub?
Wet rub.
Okay, just to be
Yeah,
clear,
wet rub
just to be clear, we
definitely.
are talking about
Here,
food
wet rub.
here, right? Because with this channel, you never
Now,
know.
what? No, we're
Well,
Well,
not
it's
talking
when I'm
it's a
about
play
seasoning
on
that.
my
it's a
meat.
play on him being Haitian and barbecuing.
When I'm seasoning my
Yes.
meat, I like
Pause.
to use
Hey,
dry rub.
fucking yo. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Dry rub when I'm seasoning my meat. Fuck that.
And but I'm and on a serious note, Chris, is your family affected by what the fuck's going on there? Or are they out of there?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. But we doing what we got to do to get our people the fuck up out of here because it's a zoo, my nigga. It's really a zoo, bro. Thank you for asking. And yo, I appreciate the jokes because at the end of the day, truth is truth. And like, what the fuck? Like, literally, it's just like, what
Oh,
happened to that
did you
island?
see the one I tagged you in today where the dude's like, these gay dudes now is so undercover. He's like, I went on a nigga date.
Yo,
The hell?
bro. Nah, bro.
Hey,
I
who's
don't know
that?
him, bro.
Damn.
That is not my man's. Yo,
But he had
Drew, that is
and I
not.
tagged you and
Hey, y'all
Michael.
see
I'm like,
this?
damn.
Y'all
All
see
right, now,
this?
now the next subject is pregnant Hillary Duff smash or pass.
Smash
Pass.
all
Bro,
day.
Yes,
Hillary
Breast
Duff is
milk
thicker
too,
than
baby.
cold peanut butter, bro.
bro. There's some
Man, pass
babies
all
Dude,
day
that
with
you
pregnant
she's
women.
dude, she's always had a fat ass, dude.
Oh yeah,
Always,
she's
straight
thicker than
up.
cold peanut
Always.
butter.
dude.
And
Fucking
what's even more, Jules, if she says,
You ever
if she
try to
tells you,
split cold peanut
look
butter?
at those legs, bro. Look at those
nah,
legs. All you gotta do is bend it over and just go
Oh
fucking motorboat
now
it.
let me
shit!
ask you this, fellas. If she tells
Yo,
Motorboat.
you
you,
can consider
if she
that shit
tells you to,
stolen, bro, because I'm stealing that shit.
yeah,
Hey, bro,
no, if she tells
I
you to drink some
bequeath it to
breast
you,
milk, are
bro.
you gonna drink the breast milk?
Of
No,
course, bro. I need that colostrum, bro. It's not. I
Thank you,
need that
Jules.
colostrum.
Y'all are fucking weird.
Colostrum?
You mean to tell me Hillary Duff riding you and squeezes her fucking titty milk in your face to open wide? You're not gonna drink it while she's
Bro,
fucking
I'm
you?
You
Get
opening
the
need
my
that
fuck
mouth
out of
and
here.
colostrum,
saying
bro,
shit.
for that
Ain't
immune system, bro. That immune health. You got
Thank
to
you,
drink that
Jules.
colostrum,
Thank
bro.
hell yeah.
Colostrum, bro. Shout out to colostrum.
Get some of that dick
All
food.
right,
Hey,
well, I can't with
Jules is
y'all,
gonna put
man.
that. Jules is gonna
Hey,
put
All
man.
right,
that
here's
fucking titty
now.
milk.
Now, wait a minute.
inside
Now,
the
here's where it gets difficult. Here's where it's going to get difficult. Pregnant Hillary Duff or not pregnant Lucy Liu. Choose.
Yeah,
Not
Lucy,
pregnant Lucy
Bro,
Liu all day.
Lucy Liu as a 50-year-old woman is still bad as a bitch.
Oh my God! Look
I'm
at
gonna
that
go. I'm
fine
gonna
ass.
stick with. I'll stick with the colostrum. I'll stick with the
No,
colostrum.
you need
Damn.
help. You need help.
No,
You
you
I
know
need
why
do.
he's sticking,
cycle,
Chris.
bro.
You know why he's doing
I'm
that,
still
right?
thinking about it.
Chris, he's
Nah,
doing
you
that
know she
because
got
Come
he
on.
that
wants.
sideways
He
pussy.
wants.
Don't be a little bitch. You gotta ride the. Don't ride the fence now. You got to
Nah,
choose.
I'm still
Nah, you know
thinking
Lucy
about
Liu
it.
got that
It's
sideways
hard
pussy.
I'm picking
Lucy,
Lucy
bro.
because
Liu.
on one hand you could chill out, do it all night, have drinks with this one, and do all kinds of wild shit. I don't know. That's great.
You
Like
can do cocaine, bro.
I
But
know,
Lucy
I
Liu,
know it's awesome.
but
You can
Hillary
do
Duff got
everything.
that Disney money laying around.
Oh,
That's true.
let's go, Lucy Liu. Let's go the all nighter.
But I know why Jules is picking Hillary. He's gonna put that fucking titty milk in his Bustelo in the
Bro,
mornings.
You hear me?
I'm just gonna ask the guys on the
Yo.
chat. I'm just gonna ask the guys on the chat.
You know what?
Have you
Hey,
ever
can I stack
have
them?
you ever had some pregnant snatch? It's very good.
Of
Very
course.
good.
Yes.
Very wet, very warm. Very
They're
good.
very how do you say, appreciative.
That's why
They're
I
even hornier when they're pregnant, bro.
Exactly.
What
Hormones are
that's why
you
I
running
would go.
gonna
crazy.
I would
say?
go with.
Just you know.
I'll go.
Yo,
Listen,
I'll go with
Jules.
Hillary. I'll go with Hillary.
I like to stack them if I can. That
You
would
know.
be great.
Yeah.
No,
You know.
y'all
Now,
some
the
niggas wild.
next
Y'all some
question.
sick
Next question
niggas,
I have
bro.
is: it looks like Anthony Joshua is waiting out the winner of Fury versus Usyk. Do you guys believe it's wise for him to do that? That all right?
No.
Well, now you
No.
go ahead. Real talk. If it's not wise, why?
For one, because I don't think Fury wins, and that's the only way AJ is gonna get that the winner of that fight. Because I don't think one, I don't think Fury wins, and two, I don't think Usyk's gonna fight him for a third time. I feel like if
Yeah, and
Usyk wins, he's gonna retire on that.
yeah, and I wouldn't want to see that. I wouldn't want to see that fight. Now, Michael has just joined the chat, so I'm going to pass the questions over to Michael. Michael, well, one, the first question is, when are you going to
Yeah.
stop hating? That's the first question, Michael.
Did you have your haterade today?
Does your pussy hurt or something? You can't talk. See, Michael, his pussy hurt. He just dropped off. Fucking Michael. Leo,
that's
do
how
you
much
think
he
it's?
hates, man.
Where you
He's
at,
always
Michael?
hating, bro. He's always hating. Shout out
Jules,
to
you went
Leo.
wild.
Wow,
Yo,
shit.
Jules,
That
I know
was
what it is. He's gone to Google Talk real quick to type in something and translate to French so he can say that and pretend he speaks.
Exactly. He's gonna come here and speak that. That's exactly what it is. He's gonna go to Google Translate. He's gonna say some fucked up sounding shit in French.
He's gonna cuss you
Did
out in
y'all
French, Jules.
did y'all see that fucking meme Claus made of him fucking learning French?
Bro. Now let me go to Jason. Jason, do you think it's wise for Anthony Joshua to hold up his schedule,
Don't take that
waiting
down.
for the winner
I'll
of that
take it down.
fight?
I
Okay.
no, because part of what
Post that
what helped
picture of
him
Lucy
with the
Liu again.
comeback. God damn it! Part of what's helped with the comeback is that he's been active. If he's gonna wait for this, there's gonna be the first fight. There's gonna potentially be a rematch, and what's gonna wait at the end of it? Like if Usyk wins, it's a guy he's lost to twice, and if Fury wins, I'm more confident with Fury with a guy his own size than I am with Usyk.
Can I ask a question?
Good.
How do you guys think Joshua would fare in a third fight?
Better.
I honestly do
A
too,
lot
because I
better.
think he did really good in that second fight.
Better. I think like if you
He
want
does
me
not be
what
Alexander
this
Usyk. He
this is the
doesn't.
thing. Do I think he would do better or do I think it's a more ideal time for it? Yes, but what is that based on? What, because you beat Francis Ngannou? Come on.
Nah,
Because you
I
beat
think it's
Otto
based on
Valine?
his relationship with Ben Davison. To be honest with you,
That's not
He's not beating
go ahead.
Usyk, bro. It's not happening. What
let
what
me
y'all
go to
not
let me go to
understand?
fight. Let me go to fight or flight. Let me go to fight or flight. Fight or flight. Separate question. How do you imagine Fury versus Usyk is going to look?
It's going to be very much like Otto Vailene and Fury, but worse for Fury. I think Fury's gonna get outclassed with those subtle angles. I think he's gonna cut corners around Fury and hit him with hits that he
And
probably
let's
has
not
never gotten
forget
hit
the
with.
tissue around Fury's eye is going to be pretty
Yep.
soft.
That's
If
one.
it-
That's
right?
one thing.
That's
Sure,
another thing.
he's gonna have an open. He might reopen the cut with something, but I think he's gonna get hit. I think he's gonna get hit clean in places where he feels like he would never gotten hit clean before. You know, we're gonna have some scoring shots, some eye catching shots. That's what I feel like it's gonna happen.
Country, is your pussy pink and your booty hole brown?
Jesus Christ, dude!
Yo,
The
hey,
fuck outta
yo,
here.
hey, fucking, yo, Jules, mute your mic. Jules, mute your mic. Mute your mic, sir. Mute your fucking mic. And yo, you know, just because of that,
People
yo,
need to
Jules,
know,
you can't,
Country. You can't hide it forever, bro.
No, hey,
yo,
don't make
Jules,
me
I'm going, Jules, you getting your bounty race today. You know what? You know what? I'm texting Claus now. You're getting your bounty
fucking
race right
Jules,
now.
man.
Fuck that. You're getting
Now,
your
Hey,
but
bounty
Jules,
on
race
some
right
real
now.
wait,
shit,
Jules, what's going on? Jules, what's
that was
going on? Have you not had any walls or something? Have you not had the sugar walls
no.
lately?
I had to
Yo,
ask. Sawab, is your pussy pink and your booty hole brown?
what the fuck? What's wrong with you, bro? Have you
Racist.
not had any sugar walls in a long
Well,
time or
no, but
something?
no, I'm just saying it's not good if it's the other. Your pussy can't be brown and your booty hole is pink. Then
Well, I
something's
don't know about you
wrong.
guys, but
You
that's
don't know
Is
what's
your
wrong
missus
with
not
you either,
giving you what you
Swab.
want, Jules?
It's fucking
Become a Muslim, you can get a second
Yo,
wife, Jules.
I'm Hispanic, bro. Our pussies are
those
brown.
is sexy. Those is sexy red lyrics, man. Those is lyrics, man. From one of the best lyricists in rap today, Sexy Red,
Yo,
man.
I'm
yo,
Hispanic,
don't
Yo,
so
listen.
everything's
disrespect rap.
brown.
Yo,
Don't
listen.
do that.
I seen.
Don't you
Yo,
dare.
listen. I seen a thing that asked, "Yo, would you want to shag Sexy Red, or would you take $700?" And no
Did you
cap,
say
give me the
fucking
Give me the
shag?
give me the
$700.
$700. Like I wouldn't want to fuck that bitch.
You
Like
say
no,
shag.
you
What are you fucking
bugging.
Austin Powers?
Yeah, fuck,
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
baby.
I wouldn't
Put
shag
them
like nah, I'm
on,
good.
baby.
That bitch,
Jules,
yo, that bitch.
is
Listen,
this
that
boxing
bitch.
talk or is it sex talk, bro? What is it?
No, it's sex talk, bro.
Bro, this is
It's
late
fucking
night
sex
talks. What you
talk,
talking
bro.
about?
Listen. That bitch look too much like Errol Spence. Be like that shit is skit. Like that bitch for real look like Spence. Be
Bro,
for
you're
real.
fucking
Jules,
wrong.
Jules. Her
Bitch
pussy
look
probably
like
I'm never
looks like
gonna
Spence.
be able to look at
Jules.
that bitch the same now.
Jules.
She really do look like Spence, bro.
That's
And Jules,
fucking
let's be
funny,
honest. Her
bro.
pussy probably looks like Errol Spence after the Crawford fight. Like,
Hey, I
holy
bet you
shit.
they nicknamed her.
God
Hey,
damn.
I bet you they nicknamed her the Dubai Express too.
Nah, son. But
And
on some real
ironically,
shit,
too, wasn't it the big fish? And it's kind of fishy. Makes sense.
Come
Nah,
to
Jules,
Dubai,
yes,
baby.
Jules, real
it's
nigga
fucking
shit though.
gross.
I think you need to take boxing out of the title, bro. This is just late night talk.
Yeah, this is just late night talk. Well, that's the thing. It's just gonna be late talks, bro. It ain't even gonna be late night boxing talks. It's just gonna be late talks.
Yeah,
But
you
on
have
Late
some
to.
real
night
From
shit,
pillow
now,
talk.
You might hear some
on,
boxing during
because
the game, but you know we good.
on some real shit, because there's a lot of Tyson Fury talk. He posted a training video yesterday. You see, he's moving around, he's jabbing, and he's very slim. So how do you guys think that changes the aesthetic of the fight? Since it looks like Fury's gonna be moving, Chris, what do you imagine the fight is gonna look like?
Jules, can I add my bit? Let me just say this first. Sorry,
I
Chris. Let
said
me go.
Chris, bro. Go ahead,
fuck
Fuck
you,
Chris.
Sawab.
Chris.
Fuck you,
Fuck you,
Sawab.
Chris.
You fucking
I'm gonna
puppy
go
and Russell.
first
Fuck
because
you.
I'm a Londoner, prick. No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Now, like I was saying, I'm gonna let Sawab get it. It's gonna be just like this. You remember what happened to Tony Bellew, right? He gonna walk his
Oh,
ass down. He
That's what
gonna
I said
stop his
too.
ass. Fuck.
oh.
Yeah.
All right. Who sees the fight ending in a knockout?
I do.
Go
I
ahead.
do.
How?
I think Usyk's gonna wear him out, and he's just gonna catch him flush on his chin the same way like Bellew, because Bellew was talking all that hot shit. Oh, I got a punch that could stop a fight just like that, knock a lights out. Bro, I think Fury probably has that same mindset that this dude probably can't even hit that hard, but Usyk's gonna wear his ass out. He's gonna be tired, and he's gonna catch one on his button, and he's gonna lay his ass out.
You agree with that, Sawab? Well, go ahead, country. You disagree?
I disagree. I think if Fury gets knocked out, it's because he's going to end up in a flurry and uppercutting himself in the flurry.
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't rule that out. I
Won't
wouldn't.
be the
I
first
wouldn't
time
rule
he does
that
that.
out. Wouldn't be the first time.
Sawab, happy Ramadan Mubarak.
How the fuck you fucking uppercut this
Thank you,
in
my
the
brothers.
face,
Sawab,
bro?
question for Sawab since he just joined the panel. You know what's going on. Keith Thurman pulled out. Sebastian Fundora is in. Do you believe Keith is really injured?
Who's Keith?
Keith Sweat.
He said, "Who's Keith?"
Nobody,
Nobody,
Nobody.
baby. And
Yeah.
who can fuck you like
They
me?
How about
nobody.
Reese Thurman?
Nobody.
Nobody.
who can fake an injury? Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
No, but
Yeah, I'll
serious
answer
shit,
that,
serious
right?
shit, serious question. So, Wab, do you think he's really injured because he's an old guy in his mid 30s, or do you believe it's all fake and they're trying to set up Tim?
Jules, you know what it was? They thought for Team Zoo there was going to be a hack because it's on Amazon and whatnot. But the only reason they didn't go ahead because there's no hype for it, and they know the pay-per-view is going to fail and it's going to look bad on Amazon Prime. Well, even
They
the
can't
next fight
afford to
don't
have
help
a
at all
failing
either.
pay-per-view like that.
So he's
Not
going
in
with
their
the money
first two.
wasn't going to be right route, so they pulled out.
Second question: do you like the Fundora fight better than the Thurman fight?
100%. At least he's a contender, but
Wait a goddamn minute. You don't fucking come in here with the fucking McDonald's Wi-Fi. You're in Dubai.
Bro,
I can't even fucking understand what you're saying. Come on. Go to another part of the house where the Wi-Fi is stronger, because I can't
Hold
even
on, man.
understand you.
You got Saudi money. You should have better
Hey,
internet
Jules,
than
you
this.
said the McDonald's Wi-Fi, bro. Get the
If he's fucking going in and out, I can't tell what the fuck he's saying.
No, hey, cabron. I was at fucking McDonald's earlier, bro. First time I ate at McDonald's in like 7 years, bro. And
Bro, that shit is like, yo, every
How'd
time
you
I go
afford
there,
that
they
these
raise
days?
the price.
Hey, bro,
Every time I go there, they raise the prices.
No,
Jules,
McDonald's
the
forgot
Wi-Fi
who they
didn't
were,
work,
bro.
bro.
They forgot their place.
For real, they really did though. Like, bro, only reason I ate McDonald's was because that shit was dirt cheap.
You
If
heard
y'all
me?
rate, like,
My
I'm
nigga, I
not
used to go
gonna
to McDonald's with the $5 bill and eat like a king, bro.
legit. Like, I
Fucking shit,
legit.
bro.
Like,
Chicken deluxe, man. Chill, bro. Hey, man. Hey.
The dollar menu, Jules and I know that dollar menu. That
bro,
shit
because it was
breaks
because
that
that was
shit.
the whole appeal. That was the whole appeal of going to
It
McDonald's.
was, bro.
A Big Mac now is like $8, I think
That's
now.
fucking insane, bro. Them hoes
That's
are not
fucking,
good enough to be doing
bro.
that.
For that, I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A if I gotta pay that. Like, man, fuck y'all. I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A.
Nah,
Fuck.
I'll take
Their
my ass
dollar
to fucking
menu has
to In-N-Out, give me a
$3
double
items.
double.
What the
Hey,
fuck?
check it out. I don't know where y'all at, but look, I'm in South Texas in the Houston area, right? I went to McDonald's today. I'm ashamed. I broke sobriety. I was 7 years sober from McDonald's and most
This
fast food
nigga
places.
said I
Bro,
broke
fuck that up,
sobriety. Like,
bro.
Bro,
yo,
that shit. Let me tell you something, Alex.
Getting back to the
That shit
point,
is
though,
not food, bro. That
bro,
shit,
it's
like,
not. It's not, bro.
I'm
And you know what's
convinced that
funny?
shit is not food,
Jules,
bro.
here's what's wild, bro. I had these memories of how fire the nugs and the chick nugs used to be, right? And I got my same shit. I got a 10-piece chick nugs. I got the sweet
listen, you
sour.
cocksuckers. I was in the
And I
lift.
copped
That's
one
why
of
you
the
couldn't
little.
hear me.
I copped.
No. You was in fucking McDonald's. You was ordering off the dollar menu. Enough for the bullshit.
Bro,
Do
but
you
here's
like?
the thing, though. Here's what's
Oh
wild.
shit.
I got a spicy chicken deluxe and a 10-piece chicken nugget for 10 woos, though. That's what
Now,
I'm saying.
I'm gonna say this
Price is
before I
flat,
pass it back to Sawab. What I'm gonna say is something about the food definitely changed because I remember the food being good. I remember it's not good anymore, bro. It don't even taste like
The
food.
nuggets felt fake, Jules. They didn't feel real,
You're
bro.
eating plastic. That's why it's all processed plastic from the
It
sea.
really
No,
is, bro.
did you hear about that Rabbi Finkelstein back in the day saying that how they really make McDonald's hamburgers? I'm just gonna let you have this ponder on
Dude,
that.
they got that pink ammonia filler they put
Nah,
in the
y'all,
fucking
nah,
meat.
y'all ain't never
Fuck
seen,
that.
y'all ain't never seen that episode of SpongeBob where they start making the food out of that gray gunk and shit,
Bro,
and
look,
then
I'm
they
gonna
just
tell you
shape
right
and
now.
Now
mold it into
listen,
Take the
food.
chicken sandwich from
that
Corner
shit is
Corners
not
all day
meat,
over a
bro.
McDonald's one, bro.
That nobody gonna convince me that shit is real beef. I don't believe it. Like,
Human,
nah,
it's
that shit is not real
human.
beef.
It's bull balls, bro.
Human.
That's what
No, that's
Fury was eating
leftovers.
on.
It's leftovers
Yeah,
from beef parts.
Criadilla,
Bullshit.
bull balls.
Now back to the point. Sawab, do you like the Fundora fight? Since Fundora's standing in for Keith, do you like that fight better than the Thurman fight?
Jules, I think I do like it better because he's a 154-pounder for real, and I think he's a better challenge for Tim Zoo than Thurman. Thurman's inactive. Who is he? He's nothing. He's just a name.
Now,
So
Sawab, can you talk a little louder into the mic because I can't really hear you?
Is this better?
No,
Is
I
this
got a question
better?
for Sawab.
Is this better, Jules? Is this better, you dickhead? Can you hear me? You cocksucker.
baby.
All right, now, another fight. They're talking about Daniel Dubois versus Felipe. I think it's a great fight.
It's a great
Who do
fight.
you got? Who do you guys think wins that fight?
I got
Dubois,
Hergovich.
Dubois stumps Ogovich. No, Ogovich is a fucking overrated. He's not good. I'm fucking tired of that dude. He's not the goods at all.
I don't know about that, you know.
but no, but wait a minute, This is the thing. Daniel is the dude that cannot get out of the way of a fucking jab, bro.
Yeah, I got a question for Sawab.
That'd be dangerous if Hergovich threw a jab.
He does though. It's a shitty jab, but he has one.
Jules, look, basically, I'm basing this off the Zhang fight. I don't know if Zhang had a day off that day. I'm not sure what it was. But I'm basing it on that. Look how Zhang, he's been looking really good with, Joe Joyce. He's been looking really good with even Parker. I think it was a close fight with Parker even.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm thinking, can Daniel Dubois really get in there? I'm not sure if there's a 50-50 for me. So, but I'll pick Hergovich.
I'll say this. I think Don Charles is good for Daniel Dubois because he's a young guy. He needs an experienced corner, guy who really he know tricks and shit like that, and he's been around a long time. But I don't know, man. You still a dude that couldn't get out the way of a slow-mo jab from Joe Joyce, bro. Like you could not
Bro.
he couldn't miss you with that fucking jab, bro. Whenever he threw it, it found your face. So that's a 50-50 fight to me.
Yo, so I got a question for Sawab.
Good.
Is Michael the biggest hater on this channel?
Yes.
Yes, he is. Michael is a hater. Michael,
like
how
the
do
way
you
he
like
said that,
it?
bro. I like the way
Veiny,
he said that.
long,
Hater.
thick? How does he like it?
Michael's always hating. I'm tired of that shit. You gotta stop hating on me, bro. Stop
Now,
hating.
Swab, here's the important question. Does Michael
why
actually
you
speak
talking
French?
So why are you talking like this? This is Ramadan. Allah is going to be severely displeased about it.
Bro, I'm asking about something else, bro. You got a dirty mind, not me. I'm not saying it's pillow talk, baby, not boxing.
It's pillow talk, baby.
No, not next. What's the next one? It's one that I didn't ask. So, one of the questions I asked earlier. What's the next? What else we was talking about?
Oh, it was whether or not girth or vascularity is more important.
Yeah. So, how do you like it? You like it veiny or girthy and veiny?
Yo, I didn't hear this.
Mine is long and girthy.
Solid.
No. I just remembered what the I just remember what the real question is. If Vasil Lomachenko beats George Kambosos, and I think everybody's picking at minimum, I think everybody's picking him to win that fight. And Navarrete gets through his next fight. Who wins that fight? Navarrete, Lomachenko.
We had to go to the gay shit for you to remember.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, post nut clarity.
I don't know. How old is Lomachenko? He's getting to that age
bro.
now.
36, bro.
He's getting to that age, bro, and
same age as
quite close.
Yeah, but the thing is, Crawford hasn't been in them situations. He hasn't had the heartbreak. Like, even the weird thing about the Kambosos fight, right, is while I pick Loma to win, I don't imagine he has his heart in boxing anymore. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, he got fucked out of Undisputed a couple times already, bro.
Yeah, like how could he have the passion that he had before when, like, look, you lost to Lopez, but that Devin Haney fight, that had to hurt, bro. That had to hurt. Like,
bro was crying, bro. Like, they want to make fun of him for that shit, but it's like, nigga, you did everything you needed to. You beat the motherfucker, and you still couldn't get what you would deserve, bro. It's bullshit.
It's crazy to me that he was the house fighter in that fight, and they still took it from him. It's kind of crazy to me.
That is, bro. It's like y'all fucked yourselves over because he didn't even keep the belts there for y'all.
Exactly. He took him the fucking match room in the zone, bro.
Bitch ass.
I think they were trying to entice Devin, and Devin said no. It's like, LOL, thanks.
He fucked him. He fucked like in a manner of speaking.
They could have already had the Loma and Shakur fight, and the belts would still be on fucking Top Rank.
Eso.
But fucking Bob Arum is just pig-headed as fuck.
I think you know that you know that a part of me really believes that shit. That like, yeah, that they wanted to fuck Loma out of those belts because he's old, and
Yeah.
they figure that like I don't dismiss the possibility that because it's like, bruh, he won that fight. Nobody's gonna convince me that he didn't win that fight. Loma won that fight, so I'm like, all right, if I think Loma won that fight and he was the house fighter, how the fuck did he not get the decision?
Once you cut your nose to spite your face, bro, shit like this happens. Now you don't have a fight for Shakur, and now everything's all fucked up at
That's
They
135,
true,
did
bro.
cut their
139.
nose despite their
That's what
face,
happened.
Bro, who is
That
and he
Shakur
got a
gonna
big
fight?
ass nose.
No, the other shit is who the fuck is Shakur gonna fight now? Who is Shakur gonna fight?
Cares. Legit, who cares?
you.
No,
He's gonna
honestly,
fight
yeah,
you.
I don't even give a fuck about Shakur anymore, bro. It's like
No,
you,
because you see, the reason I
I
asked
I
that.
lost
Wait,
a
wait, wait,
lot
wait.
of the luster for Shakur myself, man.
The
It's
reason I ask that is because we don't even know who he's gonna fight in the summer, right? And even after that, it's not like he's gonna get Navarrete. No, you can see what they're doing. They're putting Navarrete in there with a fucking Ukrainian who's in and out and fights on his toes. You
yeah.
can see what their plan is, all right? And it ain't Shakur. So I'm like, damn, dog, for the next two fights, you
I
just
mean,
kind of
whose
assed
name were
out.
they shouting during Shakur's fight? It wasn't
Mura-
Shakur's.
Navarrete. Navarrete.
Yaves.
Yeah, honest, they literally were. So, yo,
Well,
he's kind of
Shakur can
fucked, man.
And
Shakur
then
can
you're over
do
here
what he's
telling
been
people,
doing for the
"Oh, if you
past
don't
couple.
like it, don't watch it." My nigga, you're fucking the game up for yourself.
Honestly,
No, Shakur can do what he's been doing for the past couple weeks, calling out in a way
Go
on
fuck
Twitter.
himself.
he has been
Bro,
calling
what
out.
a joke.
He said WMMA said Michael needs to eat ass to bring work. Yeah, he does need to eat ass to bring world peace, bro. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to eating
Yo,
ass
the fucking world peace. What
No,
is
my
for
the
nigga,
world
world
peace,
I don't know how the
bro.
fuck you deduced that, but solid, bro.
No,
No,
this is for
Michael.
world peace, bro.
Michael needs to eat
Yes.
ass and then go to Haitian and teach them how to eat ass instead of eating
Did
people.
you say Haitian?
Yo,
Haiti.
Fuck
I'm
that
sorry. I'm
country.
retarded.
Motherfucker said Haitian.
He said Haitian. What the fuck is a
This
Haitian?
nigga added
Jules.
Croatia and Haitian.
Jules, that's nothing. Someone once told me, "Hey, have you ever been to Britland?" I mean, that's
What the
classic
fuck?
shit.
Where the
That's
fuck
classic
is
shit.
Brit? Like that makes me feel a little
The
better.
land of the Brits.
dumb.
The
Britland.
Britland, the Britland, yo, the Britland.
The
But
land of the
Jay,
Brits.
Dumb, bro.
Where's that? Where's that guy fighting? Yo, man, where's that
this
guy
is
fighting?
listen,
In
listen.
Britland?
This is all part of, and this is all part of. I honestly believe that everything you're seeing now, like, look, I still think Shakur could be a great fighter, but this is part of the great reset. That look, bro, if you boring, that's how people gonna act. They gonna act like you boring. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like motherfucker don't owe you viewership. You understand me? You
Yeah.
have to be entertaining. Nobody owes you viewership. And being real with you, I'm gonna say it. While I support Shakur and I'm a fan of him, I am way more excited to see Loma versus Navarrete than him versus any one of them. It's reality, bro. Right? Your
That's a
style
fact.
is not entertaining. Something has to change, bro. Clearly, that safety first shit. People really don't want to see that shit, bro. I'm sorry,
Yo,
but they
Shakur,
don't.
bring a gun. Yo, Shakur, bring a gun into the ring, bro. And if he
Yeah,
punches
yo,
you
shoot
so
the
hard,
Nigga
fucking
said,
guy
bring a
during the
gun.
fight.
Shut the fuck up.
Shoot the fucking guy during the fight, bro. That's exciting, bro.
no,
People
man,
are gonna go
you
crazy
gonna,
for that shit.
Now I'm just
you're
reminded
gonna
that
go to
old,
jail for the rest of your life.
but now I'm just reminded that football commercial where the guy's running the football in the field, just takes out a gun, just starts shooting people.
Well, I mean,
like,
Shakur's already hip throwing niggas.
For real, right? Judo tossing motherfuckers already. So why not? Bring a little hammer to the ring. If you down on points, just shoot the motherfucker in the foot.
Now
That's
Shakur
what
go to MMA with that shit.
But nah, man. Go ahead.
no, it's like Shakur wouldn't be down in the ring. Like, what was he down in the ring? He doesn't throw a punch and he's up in the fight. What?
Yep. Like I think it's all a part of. At the end of the day, I think it's all part of the great reset in the sense that we're not supposed to argue with you over what we find entertaining. You're supposed to entertain us. It's not a discussion. Nobody's
Yeah.
owed anything. And if
Because the
people,
motherfuckers got it in their mind that boxing is a business, but they forgot what kind of fucking business it is.
thank you. Whoa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's
It's the
talking that
fucking
shit.
hurt business. It's not the fucking Sugarfoot business. It's the hurt business.
You
We
heard
want to
me?
see you get hurt, bro.
You heard me?
If we want to see you get
No,
hurt, or we want to see you hurt the other guy.
you're fine.
Somebody got to get hurt, bro.
This is a fucking sport of
Bro,
carnage,
look at the
bro.
origin of combat sports, bro. Look at the people wanted to see. Like, come on, this is too easy. Too easy.
And I'm
I
not
mean,
trying to knock
this
them
is
because
modern day gladiators where they like to see fucking shit die, bro.
Yeah, bro. They
and
literally.
and listen, and the shit is, I'm not trying to knock him. Like, I still got faith in him. I still think he could beat a lot of guys. But the reality of it is, this Sugarfoot, sweet son, yeah, that snob shit. People don't watch.
Jules, let me
People
just
don't
say this,
watch
family.
boxing for that Sugarfoot shit, bro. Like, they
Jules,
don't.
I'm gonna say this, family. You're a Capricorn. You're built to try to see the best in motherfuckers, bro. But just listen to that motherfucker speak, and that's all I need to hear, bro. I already
The
know what
shit
he on,
is,
bro.
the shit is. I do see.
He think his shit don't stink, bro.
Who doesn't though? Who doesn't? All
I
these
know my shit,
motherfuckers.
bro. I fucking drop a load. I know that shit.
I'm
Just
telling I'm
clear out a
telling you that.
room.
Look. I'm telling you that if you ask the average young unbeaten fighter, all of them think God broke the mold when they made them. I'm saying that he has the ability to make the necessary adjustment. Like, yeah, bro, you can't clam up whenever you in there with a dude that hit hard. You can't. And for the money you want to make, bro, you need people to be on your side. You know, he was just on the spaces with Ryan, and you were practically begging Ryan for a fight. Practically
Bro, I don't
begging
think
him.
Shakur can take a punch, fam.
Begging him even after a loss, once he loses to Devin.
Bro.
No, he really is a Chiva Rican. It's fitting.
That's
I'm
funny
saying
as fuck.
I'm just saying that it's not. I'm saying that, yo, you a 3 division. If you really think about it, why should a 3 division champion who's unbeaten and young be so eager to get a fight with an Instagrammer, a
The
TikToker?
same reason an undisputed 2-time champion is
Well,
because he don't sell shit.
No, I wouldn't say that. Who doesn't want to? I cannot compare Crawford wanting Canelo to this and that. Ryan, skill wise, is way beneath you, bro. Come on, B. He's
No.
way. It's not a good look, bro. Like,
But these youngsters, they don't want to put in that leg work, bro. That's all it is.
He's sitting
I
up
don't
there.
know.
It's straight up leg work.
He's sitting up there looking like
PBC
Bo Sislak's illegitimate love child and shit, dude.
No, but PBC and the fighters that got overpaid by Matchroom and Top Rank to keep them from going other places has completely ruined the sport because they made it financially viable to be a part-time fighter.
Yes.
Well, and this is the consequence.
But they already signed a bunch of new guys. That's the scary part for the kids like Shakur. It's not like Top Rank stopped signing new guys. They just signed like 3-4 new guys. So you're gonna have to earn your food, bro. You're gonna have to earn your keep. On that note, I'm gonna go to sleep, gentlemen. I will be going live this weekend. I think there's 2 shows this weekend. I will be going live for both. I'll see y'all on the next one.
Have a great evening,
You all
fellas.